Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
Nobody observing really delicate, very private necessities or extortionate direct debits. Vanish, pricey knickknacks, you take that. Aye, that's them told. Acronyms are hard. What isn't hard is not wanting to pay over the odds to watch wrestling shows that we can't mention by name directly, but are very much akin to series like Monday Night Coleslaw, or Friday Night Sad Clown, or Tuesday Night's Developmental Territory, DBP, and of course, those PLEs like the upcoming Bus Driver Series. So for example, if you're in America right now, sign up to NordVPN, switch your virtual location with one tap of the finger, by the way, to the United Kingdom, just like I've switched clothes from the intro portion of this thing to this part of this thing, and enjoy getting everything relating to a global grappling federation as part of your normal subscription price instead of paying for endless different streaming services. On top of that, your IP address is hidden with NordVPN, so your privacy and sensitive data is protected. One account can be used on up to 10 devices, and to get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/cultaholic. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. There's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the podcast episode description box.
If you like a lot of wrestling on the YouTube, join our cult.
Beautiful.
Hello and welcome.
You did the Jey Uso run it back.
If you like a lot of wrestling on the YouTube, join our cult. If you like a lot of...
Get on the top of that cage.
If you like boo. Blah, blah, blah. Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. How you doing? It's bad impressions of other people. It's Maffew, it's Ross, and because it's a special occasion, by which you mean December, it's Tom.
No occasion. Hello, Joel's away, so it's me.
Where is Joel? Owen?
There, where is Joel?
Owen?
London.
Boo!
What's he doing down there?
A lot of single housewives there.
I heard
A lot of unsingle housewives there.
I heard he's gone to watch the pool with his dad.
Ah!
The swimming
Good
pool.
sport. So they hang out? So we've also got
Monster.
Owen here as well. How you doing, Owen?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Fan-bloody-tastic. It's cold.
It's freezing.
Yeah, it is.
It's not bad. Come on, you're northern.
I thought I was.
Aye.
Oh. That wounded me there. Well, we'll move on to news because we've got a lot of talk to do today. That sounded really good. Hulk Hogan's widow, Sky Daly. Yeah, it's a shock to me as well that that's her name. Has denied Ric Flair's claim that street drugs resulted in Hulk Hogan's death. Daly issued denial to TMZ and also denied that Hogan turned to, quote, street drugs after Hogan's doctor stopped prescribing him pain medication. Daly said Flair was either misinformed or misunderstood, as Hogan was under the constant care of the Morton Plant Hospital in Florida. That sounds suspicious. And the only change to his medication was following Hogan's neck surgery, when his medication was altered to ensure it didn't affect his lungs. Flair has responded to the report, tweeting, with a capital letter at the start of every word, because he's an old man. Okay, Sky, I got bad information, according to you. What? I got bad information according to you? I should have never mentioned it. I have known Hogan since 1979. Let's just move past this and concentrate on his legacy, period. End of story. Let's preserve his legacy rather than dwell on any negative energy. I repeat, Hulkamania forever. Flair claimed during an interview with Double 3 coverage that he spoke to Hogan the day before he passed away and, quote, what killed him was street drugs.
Now, this is a story you didn't think we'd talk about.
That's the story on everyone's lips.
The big takeaway for me from that story is, what setting does Flair have on his phone that capitalizes every word?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Do all people get a special app?
Because I assume that, because otherwise he is deliberately going shift, hold, let go, hold shift, hold. That's must be what he's doing. And because he's a bit older, he might even be using shift. caps lock letter.
I
caps
do
lock.
that.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
No.
My wife does that, and I don't get
It's just
it.
the way I've been growing up. You hit the
Shit.
caps button, you put the capital in, you turn it off again.
I watch her type.
No.
I watch her type. It drives me crazy.
Must be a fast twitch thing, baby.
Maybe. It could...
Too many street drugs. That's
I'm
your
like
problem.
the Flash. That's me. I'm like the Flash.
Yeah, you're a wipe.
So Hogan didn't die of street drugs. That's the takeaway from this conversation.
Or did he? Because Ric Flair has known him since when? 1970 what? 1979, which is longer than Sky Daly knew Hogan. Therefore, in this case, Flair knows best.
Yeah. Thanks for that. What a show that would be. It's Ric Flair and all the alimony payments chasing him week after week. Yeah, thank you, Rick, you stupid person.
What a strange story to start.
What a weird story to start off with. Let's see if it gets any better. Oh, speaking of crazy old people, Chris Jericho addresses his wrestling future. Where will he go next? He was on the Tim Weisberg show this week. I swear every week there's a new podcast. I'm not done yet, so I'm still figuring out everything, and we'll see where I end up. But I'm pretty sure you'll see me in 2026 in a wrestling ring somewhere. So Jericho's confirmed for the Rumble.
That's what we were saying the other day.
This comes also after Wrestling Observer and a few other places have said that there's obviously been some conversation backstage with WWE about Jericho. The Observer reporting that there's a retirement storyline already pitched for Jericho to come back to.
I reckon I know how that one ends.
Does it end with him retiring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Jericho's last match.
Whoa, no spoilers.
That's main event. What if we turn him heel? Oh, no.
Wait, how does Dave know what Jericho's up to? Like, I don't get it. Yeah.
Is that because Jericho is Dave's biggest source?
He's one of the sources.
He's Dave's most trusted ally.
He's got lots of sources. He's like Nando's.
He is like Nando's. It's not in the news bit here, but is it worth mentioning the TNA deal?
Potentially.
TNA got a deal. There you go.
TNA, like Jericho, will never die.
TNA just keeps on keeping on. They've just signed a new TV deal with AMC, which will put them in 60 million homes. AMC is the company that made shows like Breaking Bad,
So wait,
Better Call
wait.
Saul, The Walking Dead.
Wait, AMC have signed TNA. The Madmen.
Hey!
Yes! It's the only thing I know they did.
Straight in there. Probably the biggest TNA TV deal for years, probably since the Spike deal. They've been on some utterly dire channels over the years, and this is another resurgence, more resurgences than Darkseid, Phil, for TNA. And I, for one, am intrigued to see what they do with it. There was a rumor and innuendo that their time with WWE was coming to an end as a result of this. The Carlos Silva, TNA president, said, no, that's not the case. We are in a very happy relationship, us and WWE. And yes, we absolutely wanted Joe Hendry to go to WWE and not stay with us. That was fine. We agreed to it.
Yeah,
It's great. You can barely see the gun pointed at him when he said all that.
His quote this week about Hendry joining WWE on a full-time basis was, we worked with them to make that happen. We want to keep Joe here. He's quite popular. Oh, no, we'll just give him a bit more money and take him off your hands. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's collaboration, apparently, according to Carlos Silva.
TNA's the Belarus to WWE's Russia. It's amazing. Well done.
But
But they're going to survive, so.
Oh, they'll keep on keeping on forever. They will be the last wrestling company going. I call it now. When WWE when that finally falls, and when AEW finally falls, it'll just be TNA. Just keep it on until the end of time,
Yep.
and then further.
Be TNA and Iggy Pop, and that'll be at the end of the world. Great.
I love Iggy Pop's legs, me.
It's great, isn't he?
His hips are fantastic. Shouldn't laugh at old people. What am I doing?
I think that was just what we did for 5 minutes to start the podcast. And also, if you're watching the video version, look at the duck.
Look at the duck. I guess in other news, patreon.com/Cultaholic, you now see the Full Gear Punishment, which has been brilliantly named Full Spear, where we take Sam to go and see an old friend in Rampage Brown, former WCPW stalwart of the UK Indies for 20 bastard years. And he spears Sam, not once, but twice, and it's fantastic. Sam hurt himself and was in A&E on Monday. Not related, of course. But yes, that's live on the Patreon right now.
Yeah, that was the street drugs that did that, not Rampage. That was the news. We'll see you in the next segment, and God, do I look like Rasputin. That's all I'm thinking of doing this podcast. Hope it gets better.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
The Hall of Fame time.
Oh, yes.
And in condescending order from last week, Becky Trump on Raw and X and the like.
So
That's,
people don't
18%.
like the Trump mentions on the podcast. We'll stop them there. I'm not here to upset people. I thought it was nice to point out Becky doing a sort of parody of a social commentary with her shtick on Monday Night Raw and on social media and stuff. But a lot of people don't like that, so we'll wrap it up there.
You've only just realised people don't like the Trump thing?
No, I know they don't like Trump.
No, but you mentioned
Becky Lynch is not Trump.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
She's doing a commentary on him as a parody.
Yeah. Are you on this podcast, I mean?
Yeah.
She's not doing Trump. She's calling out fake news.
We're laughing
and
at
threatening all sorts of legal action for people who are disrespecting her. It's not a Trump.
We're laughing at Trump, but people don't like just the mention of his name. Just in case he might appear, I guess. I don't know how he works, like Joe Hendry. But I will wrap it up there. God almighty me.
Lots of people are saying this. Brock Lesnar fell on his ass on Raw. 38%. Oh, I thought that would have been an easy win, but I'm surprised at this. Maffew's dog that falls asleep in doorways. 44%. Bloody hell.
People don't like Brock either, even though we're laughing at Brock here. People don't like the mention of Brock either, so
wow, it's not a good week to be a POS, but my dog is a saint.
For now, until something comes out about the dog.
Don't say that. Don't put that in the ether.
Dirty diddling dog.
Come back, me dog's voting reform. No!
Woof form.
Woof form.
Oh, well, thank you very much to the people who voted. Dog lovers. That's a nice term, I guess.
Yeah.
We move on to more funny animals. Owen. The way I worded that. Owen, the funny animal. Anyway, this is the story that may have seen on the news this week. Drunk raccoon found passed out on liquor store floor after breaking in.
Oh,
and that raccoon he's had a good time, ladies and gentlemen.
What's he drunk? That's what I'm asking.
This is the weirdest bit of Zootropolis 2 advertising I have seen.
Get away with it. Oh, and it's BBC. Scroll down.
That's not a raccoon.
Read the article. Does it say what he drank?
Well, alcohol.
Stafford Virginia liquor store got a shock on Saturday when they came into work to find a raccoon found burgled. Oh, and burgled. No, he bungled.
Bungled.
I'm sure it's very
I love
dramatic.
that they would have written bungled at the start.
It's at a really small font, and I'm trying my best. Drinking its way through the spirits section. Oh, it's got good taste. The masked bandit. With inverted commas, that's what they've called it. In case there's any other raccoons in the area.
No, it was not to get confused with the one at WarGames.
Austin Theory was found passed out in the bathroom between the toilet and the bin. Thank you for narrowing it down in case you couldn't spot him. Having helped itself to several bottles on the shelf. All right, I'm not going to read everything there. But does it say
a whiskey or
I was going to say,
which
which one? It just says the spirit section. I'm like, all right.
Hang on, where's the toilet and where's the bin?
Yeah, we need more descriptive text.
I can't recognise a bin unless EO Sky is in it.
Hey.
Imagine you just come into work and you're like, where's the bog rule? Oh, no, that's not it. So, yeah. Good time for you.
What a lovely, bless him. I love the idea they wake him up and she's like, you're right, mate. It's all bleary-eyed. Oh, soz me. It's you could call us a taxi.
You got an all-day breakfast here.
A drunk raccoon, when he wakes up, has hangxiety, which is a term I learned a couple of weeks ago after that Newcastle fan was in the toilets in Marseille. So you know when you've been out the night before and you might have been on your phone for a bit and there's the hangxiety of what you might have done.
Oh, yeah. He checks his bank balance. He's like, spent 19 acorns last night.
He's telling his wife, that wasn't me on the news.
Yeah. He's back home. Put the telly on. I was like, oh, God, turn that off.
Anyway, there we are. A drunk raccoon. That's my pick for Hall of Fame. Second place is Brock Lesnar. That's you, Tom.
Oh, no, I'm not Brock Lesnar for the record. My pick for the Hall of Fame this week is Father Christmas.
Oh, shut up.
One Father Christmas in particular. Who I met at Eldon Square in Newcastle.
Bloody hell, you look like Rate My Takeaway there.
Thank you.
What?
That's a horrible picture of you. You look so much better in real life.
You? What?
Probably shouldn't have said that.
He doesn't look like Danny at all.
Please make it play so it looks better. I look bad in still frames as well, mate.
That is shocking.
Hit play.
Reaching out to Tony Khan.
Oh, it was beautiful again.
AEW are in the UK next month, and I'd love to do a little bit of ring announcing for you, Tony. And you haven't got back yet, despite we've had this lovely video that's done over 200,000 views, and it's reached a point where I have to come to the heavy hitters. I have to come to the real decision makers to make this happen.
It's going to be Father Christmas, man.
Santa!
Yes, it's him.
Santa!
Yes.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to watching Eddie Kingston and Samoa Joe.
Does he sell meat in
Tony,
his
you
daytime?
made Santa happy.
That's Santa, obviously. So that's your Christmas wish.
That's my Christmas
To see Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston.
yes,
Winter
definitely.
is coming. Now, with AEW doing shows in Cardiff and in Manchester,
yes.
my Christmas wish this year isn't Parappa the Rapper on the PS1 like it was that time.
that's quite good.
No, you did that.
Yeah.
Top marks for that, 10 on 10. I want a ring announce for him. Is that something that you can...
Tom Campbell?
Yeah!
Tony, I remember you asked for those roller skates for Rockets on in 2017. I came through. Time for you to do it. You know it makes sense. And also, Jeff Jarrett. Hi, sir. How are you doing? Merry Christmas, everybody. But thanks for Eddie versus Samoa. I can't pick who's going to win. I'm so excited.
What a hipster Santa is, eh?
I know.
Love you, bye!
Bye.
Santa.
None of that was scripted. It was just like, can we record a bit, Santa? Santa is a massive Cultaholic fan.
Yeah.
Santa watches these, so I know Santa is watching this and he's very excited that he's now on the podcast. No, legit, Santa is a big Cultaholic fan. So, and also a big Eddie Kingston and Samoa Joe fan.
Yeah.
Go figure. But thank you to my wonderful friend Stefan Peddy for hooking me up with Santa for that very special video towards Tony Khan. The campaign continues. Over 400,000 now. We're going in on $1 million on that show reel that I sent to Tony.
Can I break your heart live on the podcast?
You can.
Just looked at Twitter before we came in here, and Tony has, the guy who does the WCW deep cuts.
Yeah.
Not
he's
that Tom Green.
replied to Tom Green, hasn't he?
He's replied to him.
Yeah, that's fine. He gave like one Tom a day.
Wait, what did he say?
Tom was asked. WCW.
Yeah,
Tom was asking
not that
for
Tom
Tony Khan to take a picture with his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And
His
Tony
son,
was
his son. Yeah.
kid, and it was just like saying, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see the messages that and the other." But just the fact he's replied.
Oh no, that's
the
cool.
optics.
Oh.
Tom, just about the optics.
Yeah.
Oh, I think going to say like, "Oh, you're a nicer Tom than the other one," or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
that's what you would say after what you said earlier. You sassy bitch.
I'm gonna feel that.
Nah, for many reasons, I'm clutching onto straws this week, so we'll take that. That's my Hall of Fame, Santa. Santa in the Hall of Fame. Let's go. That's my Hall of Fame. Ross. And now it's on to Ross.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to talk. You're the host, aren't you?
And now it's on to Ross. You're not allowed to say that.
You look like you on the brink of saying something, so I was waiting. Anyway, I'll carry on. I'm going to nominate Charles Robinson, the nicest man in wrestling.
Yeah!
Which is obviously a risky thing to do. He's been around for 30, 40 years at this point. There's bound to be something to come out about him soon. Now I've said this. But Charles Robinson
Little
sells...
H.
Yeah,
Little H.
I wonder where to start.
yeah, Ric Flair's his hero. Something's going to go wrong soon, so we'll get in there early. But 450 Christmas cards he makes each and every year
What
to
a
give to people
guy.
backstage and the wrestlers as well. In Dury, he was captured by Logan Paul, so he even gives the arseholes Christmas cards as well, which shows he's a bigger man than either you or I.
Look at this natural moment.
But no, he legitimately has a big stack of Christmas cards. Apparently, he does it every year. This has been corroborated by other wrestlers.
Yeah, but if you give him
And
one
look
to-
at the Christmas card. It's a picture
so
of his face.
lovely.
Yeah, but if you give him one to Logan Paul, I mean, it just really takes away from the sincerity of it.
I think it adds to the
I
sincerity.
know, yeah. He's just
Well,
being
even
a
the
bigger,
bad ones get it.
yeah, just a bigger man.
There.
He makes 450 Christmas cards every year.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Everyone needs a hobby.
When I saw the start of the video, I was like, wow, he actually sits down and writes to Logan, Merry Christmas from Charles. But then I realised he gives him a leaflet. It's not quite as good as it seems.
Oh, so it's not handwritten.
Oh, I thought it was a card.
Print 450. Wow.
He's
But
just
the sentiment-
promoting his side business. That's all he's doing.
Who else is doing that? Nobody. So Charles Robinson, the nicest man in
because people are
professional wrestling.
nice. Here you go. In case you don't know who Charles F. Robinson is, here's footage of him. What?
No, it's Logan going, man, I knew you were the guy since I saw you running that out.
I think it's from Logan's
Yeah.
channel, innit?
Yeah.
So
That's
best
why
not
I watched
play
it in
He'll come
stills.
for us.
That's nice.
Copyright claim.
That's a real thing. That's nice.
What are you talking about?
I don't
Why
like
is
Logan
this-
Paul.
The cynicism.
The idea of putting Logan Paul in the Hall of Fame is not something that sits well with
We're
me.
not
I'm sorry.
putting Logan Paul in the Hall of Fame.
That's
We're
right.
putting
You said
Charles
after
Robinson.
we put Donald Trump in.
The
we'll put
only
Logan Paul in.
person who's documented this process is Logan Paul. That's not my fault. The thing we're putting in the Hall of Fame. I'm losing the will to live this week.
Oh.
We're putting Charles Robinson, the nicest
Ask
man in
Santa for the
professional
will to
wrestling.
live.
Shut up.
What a
Stick
lovely
your
Hall of Fame.
Duck up your ass.
Lovely stuff in the Hall of Fame this week. A drunk raccoon. That's all I need there, yeah? Because we're exactly what it says in the tin.
Northeast Santa.
Is that what we call him?
Yeah, Newcastle Santa.
Is he? Okay, yeah.
Geordie Santa.
Geordie Santa.
Geordie
That'll work,
Santa.
yeah.
Geordie
He's wearing
Santa.
red and white, though. We'll get that. And
Well, if it's allowed by Maffew, I'll nominate Charles Robinson giving out Christmas cards. Is that all right
I'm
with you?
only joking, yeah.
I hate you.
We have a laugh here sometimes. Not to do. Yeah, you can vote for any of those by going to patreon.com/Cultaholic. And while you're there, you become a proud patron.
Yep.
Like one of the following lovely bastards. Reno2200.
He's from the future.
Much like Santa Claus.
He's from all time periods.
Is that kayfabe?
Yeah, he's got the power of flight. He's from the future.
Ah, that's a good
You
point,
can see
yeah.
everything.
Is it funny when Santa's like delivering presents and you see him? He always goes like 10 miles that way. He never goes to like the house right next to him.
Yeah.
Not very efficient, that Santa. Noah Anderson.
Anderson.
Do you reckon Noah and Santa were mates?
Yeah.
A bitch giving him gifts when he was on that arc. Levi LaRue.
Going for the
Bloody hell.
Doing it for the thrill. Hoping you'll understand. That Noah, it's I think it's Levi who did 110,000 minutes of listening this year.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So obviously everyone's been getting their Spotify raps out this week.
They have.
And I think it's Levi. I'm pretty sure it's Levi. 110,000 minutes, who is the highest number I've seen so far.
Well done, you.
Up the Levi.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Levi.
Don't want to name jeans after you. Jimmy Gillan.
I've started singing the wrong song.
Jimmy Gillan. Pew pew.
The best a man can get.
He likes ducks. Nova Chrono.
No, Novo Chrono.
And Tay 2.
Tay 2.
Thank you very much. Happy voting. It'll get better, honest.
That says this week in the wrestling. It's this bloody week in the wrestling.
This week in wrestling. SmackDown starts as it always does. LA Knight wants a bye in the tournament, but is getting a mystery opponent instead.
He was shooting and he was mint. Somebody's trying to cut the legs out from under me. Somebody doesn't want me to rise to the top and make the thing I'm going to do. It was shooting.
He's so good on the mic.
He had legit beef. The fact that, normally if somebody's injured, then the person who they're meant to face does get a bye.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's got to do another mystery opponent, that is, someone is trying to F on him.
And he is speaking the truth because we know he's going to lose the final to Gunther now.
Yeah.
Because they push it to a certain level but never go the next bit.
Good. It's nice he's inherited AJ Styles. I'm not getting pushed because of people thing, because AJ got a win, so he doesn't need that anymore. He got a good point, and the crowd is still into him. I think that's the important thing for LA Knight. If he's losing, doesn't matter. Crowd still love him. You can always get them cheering for him with just one promo.
Here.
Jey Uso defeated Rusev in a last time is now tournament.
Are you watching John Cena? This is for you, John Cena. Hey, John Cena.
Who were they talking about?
They were very subtle about it. I felt like Rusev was really just like trying to, I think because he knew the inevitable was coming. So let's get as much in there as we can, right up to the very finish.
Yeah.
Where he gives us the old wabadoo hand gesture, nearly goes for an FU. And it's Jay. Jay puts him down. Rusev's lost a lot since he's come back.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out there.
He must be close to 50-50, I reckon, in his bookings.
Oh, do you reckon?
All right, must be close. He had the thing with Sheamus, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a couple of matches on Raw here and there. Lost this big one to Jay. The best spear of Jay's career, I'm going to throw in the conversation. On a man the size of Rusev, it looked meaty, which is good.
Yeah.
Right.
The bar's
The
very
Sam Driver
low.
effect.
The Sam Driver effect. The bad side of it, though, it seems the commentators are over the yeet. Michael Cole, look at this place. What an incredible phenomenon. He'd lost all enthusiasm from his voice for the first time, as far as I recognise it anyway. But either match was fine. I thought Jay did a good job of having the gutsy underdog performance, as you would expect after his many outings against Gunther. But bit surprised Rusev didn't click out. Click out. He's going off the chat room. Kick out because
Leaving Habbo Hotel.
It's back to the classic Triple H structure of TV singles matches.
Yep.
Loser on top, 2 moves, winner wins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you nailed it. Yeah, I think Rusev just did a good job here making you think, is he going to bloody win? Surely not. Oh, he didn't.
Yeah.
Phew. And it is funny, just like, Rusev left AEW because it's never been officially said, but people have and erred that he didn't like the booking and stuff like that. Don't worry, pal, you're back to WWE and you're losing every week.
There you
Well, his
go.
wife has been doing many pay-per-views, podcasts this week, and she was like, he just wanted to wrestle more.
Don't want to win, just want to wrestle more.
He just wanted to be busy, you know?
Chinny reckon. WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill interrupted Chelsea Green during her Women's United States Championship celebration and took out the title holder with the Jaded.
I quite like this segment, the layout of
I
it.
did, yeah.
Just the ending, the little crescendo at the end with Chelsea obviously promising this big, expensive pyrotechnics display in her name. She then takes a finisher and she's on the floor crying and the fireworks go off behind her. It's Comedy 101.
So are we going to heel versus heel, title versus title thing? Are we
Yeah.
unifying the titles already? Wow.
Yeah. And they said Triple H had no plans for that title. How dare you? Yeah.
I think she's probably one of the best female characters on SmackDown, I would say.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
I
So,
think both of them are at the minute.
yeah, so why not put them in a program together?
Yeah.
See how it goes.
I'm with that. And then later on, Miss Shin and B-Fab, so wow, someone needs to check her attitude. Maybe it should be me. Yeah, okay.
As it always is with Machine and B-Fab. They're like the entry level of the video game.
Right. I was saying to Ross last week, he'd appreciate that being more of a nerd than him. When Mission and B-Fab show up and it's like, all right, time for the new champion to face them. It's like they're playing a video game for the first time. It's like, oh, time to do the level 1 bit again.
It's like the first level, is it? It's like the bottom of the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
That's where they are, I'm afraid.
Let Machine have weapons because we know she's good with them.
Yeah.
If you can remember. But a lot of people don't seem to remember when she comes out on SmackDown and gets no pop.
Yeah. But then she brings out the kendo sticks. Woo! And they're going to have no effect on Jade at all. Well done. And LA Knight somehow defeated The Miz, and the last time is now tournament match.
I enjoyed the way they got to this, where The Miz subtly dropping his name into Nick Aldis's ball.
That's purely speculation. How dare you say that comment, Tom? I thought that was the best segment from last week.
I thought it was really
Because
good.
statistically, it could have been him as much as anybody else.
Mhm. Yeah, it's good. No, it worked really well. Enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, the highlight of this match for me was Corey Graves saying, LA Knight had a trophy wife once, but it was a participation trophy.
That's
and
very
both
good.
commentators went quiet for a few seconds. They presumably laughed their ass off with that, the cough button they call it in the biz, Tom?
It is.
Yes, the
Yeah,
cough
there you
button.
go. As they coughed.
Cough their asses off.
I thought both lads had the right Kavorka for the match, the desperation. Nice quick finish to end a good TV match as well. I wrote down on my notes here is that both lads had their working boots on. Very vague, generic comments from me about this wrestling match here, which maybe tells you how it was. But I guess that's unfair because they did work hard.
Yeah, it was kind of there.
Yeah.
You know, like soup at a restaurant. It's kind of there.
Kind of there.
Just thinking about other things.
Unless you're at an Italian restaurant.
Well, we wouldn't know what one of them was here at the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
Bloody hell. Can you actually get soup? Or is it just
Italian soup. You know what? I don't know.
minestrone? Sounds Italian.
Minestrone, I think it's Italian.
You sound like that. Yeah.
Chicken and mushroom.
Just say anything or I do this accent. I make you the Heinz. Hey, welcome to my restaurant. God, don't do accents. Charlotte Flair defeated Asuka to win the WarGames advantage.
Either was a super kick or big boot, whatever the hell. Because it started off like a big boot, but ended like a super kick from Charlotte Flair, which could have ended any match from any decade in the history of professional wrestling. But it didn't. It made Asuka's cheeks wobble like jelly. It was fantastic. Bollocks on the outside of the ring. You sound like Michael Barrymore there.
Oh, no.
I've been watching lots of Michael Barrymore recently. Just when he's pottering along, walking along,
Oh, it's just like recent.
current daily. He just mumbles like, yeah. That's just, as he walks along, he makes
Oh, he hangs
noises.
out with Sosa Cohen.
Bollocks on the outside of the ring where the timekeeper was murdered before Charlotte rolls Asuka back in for the win. Not the wing. I can't talk today. I've had one too many
You're
coffees.
doing all right, mate. You're doing all right.
Always a little surprised when the faces have the advantage for a WarGames match, but I guess you got to change it from time to time.
When there's two of them in one night. Yeah.
They always have good chemistry, these two.
Yeah.
They always have a banger. They did here as well, which was nice.
I agree with that. It just blows my mind that they are doing a good job, mostly, of making Charlotte Flair look presentable and nice. Why would you put her in a singles match on SmackDown against Asuka and remind us of one of the travesties of wrestling booking by having Charlotte beat Asuka?
The savants among us actually predicted Charlotte to win that match. I'm with you, my
The
players.
savants?
Yes.
Oh, that's how it's pronounced. But yeah, still good stuff here. And then Solo Sikoa emerged as the sole survivor in the 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. And they even had the old school yellow graphics with the red font and stuff
I
like that.
loved this. I missed the old Survivor Series matches, and they leaned into the classic traditional Survivor Series tropes of the yellow graphics, as you say, the way the match was structured, and the fact that basic moves are suddenly twice as powerful in a Survivor Series match. Even down to that, they brought it all. What they added, which I really liked, was the graphics on the screen when somebody was eliminated and they'd just be removed. I thought that was nice. Nice little modern, a little upgrade to traditional Survivor Series matches.
Right, like when they had the Rumble earlier this year and had the ESPN stuff like, oh, so-and-so has been eliminated, so-and-so has been
Yeah,
eliminated
I
for
like
1 hour.
them,
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that immensely.
All it was missing was a team name.
Yeah, I feel like we need to bring back team names.
Team Sammy doesn't slap. The Insane in the Membranes.
Oh, that's good.
The Zaniacs.
The Zaniacs.
Insane Asylum.
The Brian Zanes.
Brian Zane.
He looks like Jim Cornette.
But my move of the week happened in this match here because Ray Phoenix, just before he got eliminated, did a flat back bump on the top rope.
Yes!
And I've never seen that done before like that, so I'm going to give it my move of the week, Owen Mawson.
Ooh, nice pick.
I'll remind you on Slack afterwards because you're not currently here.
Oh my. Oh, baby.
But there was lovely pinning combos from the MCMGs to get rid of JC, who had his best outing for a long while. Him and Sammy at the start where he was doing his moves, the pulling suplex thingy, standing moonsault. It was good to see JC do stuff, but they can't have him paint in his face. He doesn't look right, bless him.
No.
It's not right when you're a chunky boy and then you've got your face painted like that. It just looks silly.
I agree.
I would know.
Oh, bless you.
But did a good job of making Sammy the underdog at the end, but he had to lose. He had to lose this one.
Did he?
Against the actual bona fide stable of the Muffs.
The argument being that obviously they're an established stable, so of course they're going to be able to come together better than a sort of gaggle of upper mid-carders.
You know what? That does make a lot of sense. And I always appreciate when an established team beats up a
Yeah, exactly. That's how it should go.
But at the same time, I'm like, Solo beating Sammy? Hang on, have I missed something?
He's had a good week solos we'll get on to later on. His match with Gunter on Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, hook me up to that, Daddy-O.
Yeah, it was good. I like the fact that they did this. It's a shame that the crowd were deader than the last 2 hours of AEW Full Gear. No pop for Phoenix. How dare you? Get out. But obviously, I appreciate it was a 4-hour taping, so you probably were a bit knackered, bless you. So it was okay. It just sucks when they do one of those matches where it's like, it's Sammy against 3 lads. Can he take them all? And he gets so close. Come on, Sammy, you can do it. And then he doesn't. You're like, oh.
What a disappointment you are, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I booed my TV screen. SmackDown wasn't on. I was just, thought I'd do it. And then this leads to the show everyone's talking about, Survivor Series.
Oh, you're gonna so the.
Oh no, God! Sorry about that, mate. Yeah, after this, the lights went out, and they said everyone go home. No, not just yet. Solo found himself face to face with the Wyatt Six, who stared at him from the apron. This distraction allowed Uncle Howdy to attack him from behind and hit Sikoa, it even says here, with a devastating sister Abigail. It's called Sikoa because that's his name.
Yeah.
So just me who calls him Solo. Yeah. And disappointing though, Uncle Howdy didn't go howdy before hitting the move. But we'll get there in the end. So yeah, doing something with these. And it is more heel on heel stuff, technically. Yeah. But I guess people cheered the Wyatt Six anyway. And I've been doing it for months.
Aye. Why wouldn't they do that 5-on-5 here? Why would they wait to do it later on?
Yeah, you'd think this would be the place to do it.
They got your money. I don't know. Yeah, you raise a good point.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, well.
It's just that they creep up in the back of shots of interviews and then they do something like this and then there's a match and they go away for a bit. So that's all I'm expecting again.
Yeah. Hey, get some money. Yeah.
Spooky.
Ooh. And now we go to Survivor Series taking place in sunny Wales, Virginia. For people who watched Anchorman back in the day. If not, that's just an old thing though, isn't it now?
Yeah.
That's
you
a nice
watch Anchorman.
reference.
It's a good
That's
film.
a nice reference.
San Diego.
I
was with you.
I realise I've just, in real time, Maffew, that's old. That's really old. Bollocks.
21 years. I think it's 21 years. Was that the first Anchorman?
Oh, that makes me really sad.
It's around about that time. Yeah. It's not that old. You can barely buy the alcohol in America at that age.
You have to go in.
And show
when
an
the,
ID.
when the shop should. And also be a raccoon. Rhea Ripley, AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and Alexa Bliss defeated Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Les Legend in a WarGames match.
How do we feel about the holding cages going?
I'm all right with it.
Yeah, me too.
It gives you it gives it a bit of a Royal Rumble vibe. In terms of people, everyone comes out and gets their entrance. And also, it speeds up proceedings because I was saying to Luke before the show started, I said, I reckon it's going to start at 1 a.m. It's going to be about 25 past 1 before we see any kind of in-ring action because they'll have the big spiel at the start and then everybody make their entrance and everybody get in the cage and walk around the ring. This is awesome. 25 pass. But then they went, no, we're going to just go straight in. First one out. And then everyone enters Rumble style. Liked it a lot.
Yeah. And if they want to do the old, like, oh, you wait there, I'm going up before you, they can do that in the backstage segment, can't they?
They could
Or just
do.
take a camera backstage while the outreach is happening.
They didn't need to do that here, though. So I think throughout the night, you didn't need that little moment. But I liked it a lot. So I'm down for it.
Yeah, I never really got the appeal or why they were doing it.
It was just
I think it's just to sell the cage, wasn't it? The little shark cage.
possibly. Yeah, but do you know what? A lot of it is merch driven, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I
if
reckon
that
the
was
call not to have it there this year, though, because Brock Lesnar's there. He's not going to stand in there for 20 minutes, is he? He was the last one out for his team.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you've nailed it. Yeah. Plus, how's he going to? They'll fit in there. He's just arms sticking out awkwardly, so they fit in.
But I thought for the ladies' match, it was a little bit subdued in the first half. But then when Io Sky and Kairi really got going with their kendo sticks, the match itself got going as well. I thought it was a match of two halves, so it went war-tish in the second.
What are your thoughts, Tom?
I enjoyed it. It was fine. I feel like that the WarGames matches need a little bit more war in them.
I'll say.
I think fundamentally across the board. But I know Io Sky's leaning into the fact that her thing is to jump off the top with a dustbin, and that became a focal part of the finish, which I was fine with. They built up to it quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I didn't think much of this match. I think it was the most forgettable. That's what I'm trying to say. WarGames match that you've ever put on.
Wow.
I've got some live notes here. Charlotte Flair wearing gain tribute to a little fan who's dealing with muscle dystrophy. I thought that was a very nice touch.
That was
I'd
nice.
say that. Cole says the cages are shorter than usual. Well done for not gaslighting me, like in Road Dolls the Twits, making them smaller every year. Dumb Alexa didn't bring any weapons, not even a crap teddy. Nia Jax with the ruby wax cheeks. Must have been cold in the arena. AJ versus Asuka is a dream match, Il Cole. Now, but what dreams are you having, you weirdo?
But she needn't bother turning up for work, AJ Lee. She did the finish, yes, she won the match for the team, but before that, she passed a bin.
Yeah.
That's all she did.
Yeah.
It was barely worth her being
Working
there.
smarter, not harder. Very surprised they'd have Last Legend as the last entrant because there was no pop for her because she's so new on the main roster.
Yeah, that was a bit awkward, wasn't it?
And that theme is not a big arena theme, is it? It works in the shed where it's intimate.
Yeah.
But that like beep, beep, it doesn't translate to a big arena, does it?
And that, thank you. I was going to say, Ross, can you sing the theme for me? And you did.
That's it. That's all
Yes.
it is. Little trap beat. Beep. That's all it is. It's rubbish. But her performance in there, I thought she was like Sheamus. Oh, she was slapping fools really snugly, but hopefully not shootily.
Well, that was very well said, yes.
Snugly, but not shootily.
You sound like Ned Flanders, but what you're saying is very accurate. Lash put Legend in their Cobra Sleeper and ragdoll her for a bit. Looked good. Probably the best bit of the match. Sorry, Scatman made appearance there. Eventually, everyone starts doing their spots very casually until Asuka actually missed Lash. Io getting the bin from AJ and Rhea doing the bin. Time to go viral, yells Wade. And I thought, come on, man, you're supposed to be the respected commentator. Yeah. And Becky took the finishes. You know what? It was really cool when she did it the first time, and now it's get ready to do the spot every year. It's just taken all the excitement and fun out of it.
It's still impressive, though, and it coming from
I'll
that
give you
height,
that, yeah, it is. But like,
They made it a swanton this year.
Yeah.
So that was the way they've improved
that's
it.
the variety.
That's the variety this year. They made it a swanton.
That's double scary, that, surely. Doing a flip and being blind.
oh, is this where we do which one you'd rather do? Go on, Ross. Which one would you rather take off the cage?
So
in a
just
bin.
a generic, a big splash off the top or a swanton off the top with a bin on your head.
Yeah.
I'd rather do the normal splash.
I think just a normal splash,
Yeah.
just fall off.
Safer.
Yeah, feels much safer.
I think the swanton, you're going to land in a certain way.
But you can't see how far you got to rotate. It's all in the feel of the legs, is it not? Or can you see out the bottom of the bin? We'll have to go outside and try it. Just jump out the window.
Yeah, there you go. Next week's podcast might be slightly delayed because it'll be from A&E. Yeah. Thought it was not even bad. Just a match that was kind of there and made me go, bloody hell, why was this even WarGames?
Yeah, well, that's but for both matches, that was the case, wasn't it? There was no stakes this year at all.
And it felt not very heated at all, which is like, okay. And it could, because it wasn't. It was just, here's some women, go do some stuff.
And it's becoming more clear that for a WWE show, both weekly and premium live event, you don't really have to watch the whole thing. You can catch up on social media afterwards. Because as you mentioned there, it is just viral moments. It is just moments and the in-between stuff just doesn't matter one bit. As long as they get that moment and that 30-second clip on Instagram and it does 17 million impressions, that's all they're asked about these days.
Yeah, and it also, the bits that they don't want to go viral, like the bit where Becky had a foot here.
Oh, God, that was awkward.
God, it looked awful.
Jeez.
And I'm trying to defend it. Well, good, she's overselling. She's supposed to be like that.
Hey, Andrew Schultz is going to be on soon, which is feeding on from my point there just about the thing going viral. Who's it for now? Who's watching Raw who wants to see Andrew Schultz there?
Wait, what do you mean who's going to be on that? Like,
Who's watching? Who's the WWE for now? Like who?
Oh, right.
Who's the target audience?
Nick Khan.
Yeah.
people who perform at the mothership in Texas.
Netflix executives maybe, but like who's tuning into Raw to see Andrew Schultz do anything?
Yeah,
I get Jelly Roll. He's a big singer, big global appeal.
He's delicious.
Yeah, he is delicious. He was over in a Tottenham Hotspur Stadium doing good things to thousands of people supporting Posty Malone.
What a friend of need he is.
But it's interesting just the way things are going. Just it doesn't feel like you need to watch. Like it's weird us sitting here going through every segment. You just don't need to watch. You see the highlights on Twitter, and that's all you need now.
Yeah, I know.
But keep on watching wrestling and keeping it alive, otherwise we won't be doing this.
Yeah, it's just a sobering. This weekend's been a sobering experience for me, even though I'm talking like I am drunk.
Bless you, mate.
Yeah, just realizing what the WWE is now. Yeah.
This will not be coming up in the coming soon culties when we talk about best pay-per-views of the year sure.
No.
But not to be too negative, I really like the next match.
Yes.
Dominic Mysterio defeating John Cena to win back the IC title.
I was thoroughly sports entertained by this. This was excellent. Yeah, a lot of silliness. John Cena leading into all of it. John Cena taking it to Hana Bomb and Pop Rocks from the Judgment Day, which is lovely. And the twist at the end was also really well done.
And the twist in the middle, because they got me. I saw no spoilers before the show went on the air. And watching Dom redo the Penta, what injured Penta on Raw 6 days earlier, I was thinking, you idiot, what are you trying that for 6 days after Penta? And it turns out it was a well laid out plan with like the margin error, which was that big, like a teeny tiny
And he took
margin
it horribly as well. He took the move worse than Penta. It's like, no, that looks like a proper... Oh, are you genuinely all right, Dom?
So the reaction I got from me was incredible.
It was the fact that I think the only thing that made me realise, I see what you're doing, was that they had a lot of their cameras on Dom quite a bit as he was being checked out. And I went, see if they should have really just tried to swindle everybody and just not shown Dom for ages and just focused on John Cena. And then Com's going, they're checking on Dom outside.
Unless the live director just hates Dom as much as everyone else.
Could do.
He's the biggest diddler in the game.
Look at
Dom
him.
took his girl. When the women helped Dom in the ring, and then suddenly he's okay. Ha ha ha. Women in leather will help you better than Red Bull and Chewits.
I saw the headline on Twitter. It was like, Liv Morgan turns on Dom. I was watching someone live tweet it. I was like, not just him.
Oh.
Christ, we're old. Just a big fan.
No, we're not. You should watch Anchorman, kids. How dare you say we're old? Yeah, Dom got up and was magically healed. Dumb ref refused to count. Boo. Drew McIntyre was right about you refs. You're all corrupt.
That happened in the women's WarGame match as well, because Lash Legend was pinning next to Nia Jax, and Nia Jax's fall got broken up, and Charlotte was still down, and she didn't count.
That annoyed me, because Lash just went, oh, okay, that's not the spot. She should have gone, ref?
Yeah, come over here. Jessica Carr.
Yeah.
Always Jessica.
Yeah.
Jessica just bought a new car with the finances. Yeah. Liv's entrance got music. Now, but all right, I'll allow it in this big dumb match we're doing. You know, yeah, it's fine. Immediately strikes Dom. What? Gets with Cena. Cena carries her and.
His hands moved very quickly. Did you see that someone had the reverse angle of when she jumps around him, and his hands are on the arse for less than half a millisecond, and he goes, "What?
Like,
Get him up! I'm a married man."
Yeah. And then she, phrasing, turned on John Cena. And Dirty Dom using every trick he knew to beat Cena. Working smarter, not harder, as I've said before. 10 out of 10. Love this.
Yeah.
Big fan of this match.
Wonderfully done. Wonderfully done.
So it turns out now that Dom after Raw split as well, we learn that the strikes to him from Liv is just a couples thing. What's that classed as, Maffew? Expert in
good
kinky
time. Yeah, and I like this match just despite some people I knew whose opinions I respect thought, well, this is a bit overbooked. I'm like, yeah, you're your Dirty Dom.
Yeah.
On a PLE.
The boot as well. I mentioned the boot. He took the boot off.
Oh,
Yeah, he did the old Eddie spot from
Like
Mania
his
20.
father.
Yeah.
But it's nice for Dom to be like John's last pay-per-view, like John putting people over on the way out, because it's going to be good. I think we're all.
Oh, yeah, do you know better, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do you reckon it will?
I want it to be because I'm a big fanboy of his. But I mean, what do you think, Tom?
Today's going to be Gunter.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
3 sensible people who know what they're talking about. Couldn't make it today, so you got us. Women's World Champion Stephanie Vicquiri defeats Nikki Bella, who said that name. That's how she said her name, and that's why they're wrestling on pay-per-view months after the fact.
Really tough spot to be in coming after that John Cena match with all the twists and the turns and the dusty finishes. But then the action, it still belonged on Raw. This match still belonged on Raw. I know it was up against it being where it was on the card, but it still felt like a Raw match.
It felt like they were trying to do an epic match. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt like they were trying to do this big epic showdown, and it just, for me, didn't really work.
No.
Don't know what it was, just it didn't really scan.
The most interesting bit wasn't really meant to happen because you can see just visibly Stephanie was pissed off with Nikki's selling, or I guess bump taking is the right way to put it, on the Devil's Kiss in the ring. But that came.
Really?
That came just. You can see she's pissed off, and people were sharing clips on Twitter where it's happened before, and she has like a similar kind of reaction. But it came just after the Devil's Kiss on the announce table. So I was thinking, is that not just Nikki selling the sort of being like worn down by several Devil's Kisses? Ooh.
And there was a bit with a kick in the corner, which wasn't sold. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then they followed up and did it again. It was almost like they both forgot what they were doing next and then went to the spot, which is a bit strange. Because, it just didn't scan for me.
No.
I wanted to like it. It didn't scan for me.
It's almost like they're 2 different wrestlers.
Yes.
Yeah. I've just got here, mad here, that Cole said, the theme of this pay-per-view was the Ozzy Osbourne version of Black Sabbath's War Pigs. I'm like, it was him originally, you pillock. You don't need to say that if it's the original singer.
I think it's like Judas Priest are involved as well, aren't they, for this one? I think for half like.
But then they kept on playing the Aussie version. So I'm like, well, whatever. He's got to pay his bills. So Wade bring up Nikki's rust. Surprised he was allowed to make that comment again. He was right though. Crazy seeing the sheer amount of people on the hard cam going for drinks and toilets during this bout. There really were 46,000 people here for this show. You can see them all on camera. Crowd only cares about the Devil's Kiss, so she did it twice. It's not her fault that we are giving her knout, but she did as well as she could with what she'd been served.
Yeah. I'm intrigued what's next for Steve, because Nikki was on social media and Raw, I think, as well. She was shown saying, I want another shot at the title. I don't think she deserves one, guys.
Nah, go away.
Yeah.
Go to someone else.
This was just...
Didn't deserve one to begin with. She's lost every match.
Yeah.
She's had to just come back pretty much.
But she had that stellar outing with Becky Lynch, so maybe that's it. And then the main event of 4 matches. Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed defeated Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and the Usos in a WarGames match. Tom?
It was fine. This is it. It was good. It was good. Something about these WarGames matches this year, I don't know whether... I think they are a statement of the fact that this gimmick needs to take a fallow year like Glastonbury. Just needs a year off. Because it was fine. It was good. It was some nice bits in there, but I just wasn't that into it.
Fair enough.
I would have changed the starting pair. I'd have had Drew and Punk in there just to get you off to a hot start.
Yeah, that'd have been good.
Because when Drew came out, like it really got better than it was, I should say. I'm not going to say it got interesting because I agree with Tom. I think the entire concept needs a break, and it should only be whapped out when you've got an example like the Bloodline it was a couple of years ago, where it should be 5-on-5, and the storyline dictates that. But we've said that about 27,000 times this last week, haven't we? Braun Breaker's performance was incredible. I thought first and foremost his tan was so tanned he was green, which I thought was incredible.
It was green.
Go back and watch it, right? That first opening bit with Punk especially, he's so brown, he's green.
Hang on. I have to go back and watch it. I didn't notice him.
The lights were bouncing off him. He was green.
Oh, because the lights, right. Damn it, this is the wrong tan.
But obviously he gets up from that Doomsday device bump where he lands fully on his neck and then obviously goes on to get the sort of winning.
I thought he was toast after that. I got really worried. I thought, well, that's that. And you could see Punk and Cody and Drew all kind of try and figure it out and buy some time and see how he gets on, thinking we might have to just redo the whole match here because Braun was such a pivotal, as we found out, Braun was such a pivotal part of the match. For him to go would have thrown everything into disarray.
Yeah. I was a big fan of Bronson Reed's appearance when he came in, just to get the positives out the way before we speak about the major negative. Obviously, he smashed his ankle by doing a big splash in last year's WarGames. So when he came in there, he did 27 tsunamis. Just to prove he's going to be fine.
I mean, but none of them off the top.
None off the top.
Okay.
The negatives, Jey Uso. I'm glad we're sat here now on Friday after this week's Raw, and they're starting to do the turn now, where he's becoming so insecure with Roman Reigns and what Reigns is saying that he's turning heel. Because for him, in the middle of a WarGames match with no stakes anyway, to do his stupid bloody entrance again, You can see people are getting too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing.
Yeah, wrong time, wrong place. It's WarGames.
Like I know the crowd on this week's Raw was like quite dead compared to other crowds, but even then, the yeets in the arenas have been getting subtly like low, like not as big, not as grand week on week. So I think they're doing the right thing now. But in the moment there, bloody, I was pissed off me.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Like, no, it's not the time for this.
Make them bleed.
Yeah.
But
All right. Well, I've got some notes here. Action thankfully grand from the get-go, I thought. So we start with Braun and Punk. Quote, Drew was suspended, but Heyman could still pick him. What are you talking about? Was this written on crayon? Punk bleeding, Cody diving off the cage. Yeah. Good, hard, heated match in stark contrast to the women's one. And then a mid-match eat off. I put, no! My little notes. I know it's just so Brock can interrupt, but he'd have gotten the pop anyway, so not needed. Brock annihilating everyone with Punk groggily trying to stand up and use a chair, then getting cut off. I thought was really good at making Brock look like the man of old.
Yeah.
Not the old men, that's us. But like, yeah, just that, come on, I'm going to get up. No, you're not. I thought that was really well done from Punk and the others there. Brock attacks Roman on the outside, so there's tension here. Can the goodies team up to stop Brock? Logan gets the brass knucks. I cheered when Roman speared him and left him for dead like something Japanese forest. Braun completely unharmed and still attacking people. Yay. Jay sacrificing himself so Roman can put Brock through a table. That's not very tribal chief of him. Ooh. I was like, And then a mystery guy shows up and everyone does the stop and stare because no roof on the cage because AEW and WWE are both like, screw it. Interference ends it in the cage.
Yeah.
Don't practice tradition and keep this going, I guess. So
Did they mess up the timings of the run-in?
Do you reckon?
Because you kind of had a pinfall that there was a kick out of 2 as the hood-masked individual was coming into the ring.
Ooh. Yeah.
Felt like maybe the hooded guy should have broke that pin up.
With a stomp.
Maybe.
Like he did, yeah.
By going, yeah. Everyone goes, Christ, is that a geese?
Oh, he was seen backstage, you know. Everyone's saying he was seen backstage, yeah. This isn't the storyline.
Oh, okay.
He had his arm in a sling. He was seen backstage, though. I thought that was a little bit... I guess, it is uninspired, isn't it? Just guy in balaclava comes in and ruins match.
I mean, it's one of the more interesting mystery person stories at the moment because it was with the stomp with Seth's finisher and Paul has just gone, I don't know what that was all about. So it might be something that we loop back to down the road. They don't rush these things anymore. I reckon it'll be maybe that mystery person will come and cost CM Punk the title in January. Ooh, that'll be the next time we see him.
Or maybe just because there's so many bloody injuries at the minute, they'll be like, all right, can we wait a bit and just see who's left? And then we'll say it was them.
It's going to end up with a roster of just people with face coverings, just so everyone can fill in everyone else's character.
Why are the White Six all wearing masks now? I don't get it.
I guess we've got to mention the ending angle as well. With obviously it was teased that Roman's going to pick the guy he's going to target coming out of this match. It looks like he's going to pick Cody Rhodes going on to WrestleMania next year. Booed heavily inside the arena. Fan cam footage is shown. Again, really underwhelming. You're waiting for like a palpable thing to happen, and he just sort of goes and then walks off.
Oh, we better watch Raw. Again, 46,000 people. I admired WWE for being able to pull that out with 4 matches, 2 of which were very thrown together.
Yeah.
And only really the Dom versus Cena thing felt like a real match.
Yep.
And other things were just happening in place because it was Survivor Series time.
Really underwhelming show. Not a premium live event by any stretch of imagination.
A live event.
Yeah.
Not premium.
Did you see the footage someone sent me? On TikTok went, bro, they're bringing out the little TVs like the ones we're using. And he paid $900 dues to sit, and there was this big barricade thing.
And there was a TV on the barricade,
Yeah, and I'm like, I only have sympathy for this person if it's said, because every time I've been to a stadium thing or anything else like that, if there's been restricted views, it's said on the ticket, if you bought that for $900 dues,
that's your fault.
Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha. If not, that really sucks, mate.
Yeah.
You should look into getting some money back.
Yeah.
You won't, but you should look into trying.
Oh, they've got it now. They won't give it back.
Yeah. It's mine.
But the WarGames, it just needs to go, doesn't it, for a while?
Yeah. Rest it up. I was more engaged and more enthused with the elimination match on the SmackDown than I was some of the WarGames action. So therefore, it makes me think maybe next year we do that.
Well, that idea who was it that sent it in? I can't remember his name. Who was like the winning 5 should be the last 5 in the Rumble.
Yeah, it was Bobby Cash.
Bobby Cash
on our Hot Takes video suggested that there should be more stakes if you do a WarGame. So like the winning team get like to pick their numbers for the Rumble.
That's
Or the
really good,
last 5 numbers
Yeah.
for the Rumble.
And the losers are the first 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
You need a bit of stakes.
Some stakes, yeah.
Book it, Bobby. And also put if I had a book for every time an unimportant yet conventionally handsome male wrestler ruined a perfectly good main event pay-per-view cage match, I'd have 2 books, which isn't a lot, but it is surprising it happened twice in 2 weeks. P.S. Austin Theory messages, kids. So I move on to WWE Raw. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair challenge Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
I was saying, get to the back of the line, former champions. You lost. So should be at the back of the line. But then I realised rematches are a thing again in WWE. Sometimes they come, sometimes they go. And currently they're coming.
They're coming.
Yeah.
No, it's a big bookend of this show is the fact that WWE have a women's tag team division.
Yes.
Which is very reassuring. It feels like the first time in a while.
And it's been fleshed out as well with newish teams.
Yeah.
More teams.
Like it.
I guess it was good to have an episode of Raw start without the Vision. That was a
Yeah.
positive.
That felt fresh.
Yeah.
And then when they went there, I'm like, no, hang on, who's the dude? So well done. It made me want to see them. LA Knight defeated Jey Uso to advance to the Last Time Is Now tournament final.
LA Knight with a burning hammer. Fantastic. Fantastic maneuver. What a maneuver.
You love the Old Japan.
Oh, yes, I do. Watch the rise and fall on the channel right now. I love some old Japan, me. But
Ross watched this one. Baba, this is for you.
I was asking how much wool he has as well. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, we'll move on.
Baba.
I
I think the rich elephant
Really?
Baba.
Hi, bro.
was thinking Baba the
Yeah.
elephant.
I've never even heard of Baba. the elephant.
Baba the elephant. The royal
It's a
elephant.
cartoon, yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't really know his gimmick. I'm
It's
thinking,
royalty. It's the monarchy of the elephants.
yeah, but he's like an English.
I've yet to watch the video where the episode where they all get overthrown.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Why
hang
did
on.
they not do a Baba the elephant episode where there's a revolution?
Baba the elephant in Hotel Rwanda?
Oh, that's I recognise Baba.
Baba.
I'm sure I read a few books of his when I was a child.
Yeah.
He wrote them, obviously. Baba.
Yeah, I mean, they have to do with those.
My favourite book is Baba Goes to Pizza Express and Doesn't Sweat. Royal family.
I don't hear much from nowadays. The elephant's like, we don't talk about Baba.
We don't talk about
I like the finish of the match because it fed into
Yes.
Jey Uso finally snapping and finally bit of layers to his character, not just being a man. Obviously, LA Knight reversing the big splash off the top rope and then the pin reversal. Nicely done, nicely executed. But yeah, the main thing is now Jey is on the turn, and that's a very, very good thing.
It's been on the turn for a while, you'd say. Yeah, I like the crash out. That was good fun. That was long overdue.
Yeah.
Let this be start of something special. Let's have him deny the yeets. That's how you do it. Instead of having the yeets with diminishing returns, just have him just refuse to do them.
Yeah.
To the point where they stop, and that'll be nice. But then when they come back, people are ready to see them again.
Or shockingly, he only does them once a night.
Just one yeet does plenty.
Yeet, that's it. One? Yeah. Hey, times are tough. But yeah, this is what we've been waiting for ages. I thought we were going a different direction, and I feel stupid by watching WWE every week, being a grown man. But they were teasing that, Jay, you need to be more of a prick. They were doing that feud with LA Knight for bloody ages. It's like, you need to be more of an arsehole to be the tribal chief. Say, yeah, you're right. I've got it in me. Loses once, immediately loses all of it. Like, come on, man.
It's because he doesn't want to be what Roman became, but he's slowly being forced to become what Roman was or is.
But I was getting ready for like this lovely storyline where Jay's like, yeah, I'll be tribal chief and I'm going to kill you, Roman. And Roman's like, that's not what I meant. Yeah, we're all ready for that. And instead he loses and goes, the highlight of Raw, one of the highlights of the year for me. He's walking backstage later on and bloody interviewers like, they're horrible. They're like vultures at WWE, these reporters like. He's like, hi, Jay, you just lost. How do you feel? Don't walk away. It's me. And then Jay goes, oh, no. Yeet. He does a hilariously sad yeet to show he's not a happy champion. Yeet. You ever like one of those talking teddies as a kid and the batteries run out? You're my best friend. It's what's supposed to sound like, but after a month and a half, you're my best. Sad batteryless Teddy Jey Uso. And then we come to Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day, gloated over Dominic Mysterio's victory. Oh, you come to gloat, are you?
I tell you what, they've got a weird relationship, these kids have, lads, because Liv was saying, I've missed this face. It's been a while since I've seen you, Dom, my boyfriend. They don't see each other outside of work. What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually, because
Yeah.
they just accept that they are only boyfriend and girlfriend at work. They're like office husband, office wife type deal.
In the words of Cilla Black, are they having an affair on international television? What's going on? Yeah.
We're close to the women in the Judgment Day, outnumbering the men in the Judgment Day.
Here.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I, for one, am fine with this.
Sounds like one of those good problems.
It does sound like a good problem.
Liv also reveals she hasn't been watching the show, and who can blame her, really? I can't remember what she said to say this.
I believe she said, who's this for? Because I'm not engaged with any of this, and you can actually miss as much of this as you want. You know, I shouldn't be saying that really in the industry that I work in. But who's this for?
It's a good point. I've thought about these things. Yeah, what do you mean you don't watch Raw?
I was expecting more needle between Liv and Roxanne, though, because obviously Roxanne replaced Liv very, very quickly. There was a little bit of hoo and ha back in the day when that was happening, but it looks like Liv is going to use Roxanne potentially instead of being at loggerheads with her. Très intéressant, as the French might say.
They do say that. 99 Heart is coming, and it says here, and so is Tom Campbell.
Yeah.
Wow, this was the best bit of wrestling for me this week. Because you had Maxine Dupree taking a right basting in a dingy ring. Again. Hit me, dip me again. Again. Like a rich tea. No, like a hobnob, sorry. Dip me again. Only to reveal that it wasn't Natalia putting her Dungeon Dolls tag team partner through her paces, but Natty Neidhart. And she did a thing where she looked over her shoulder back at Maxine as she said,
and she farted.
Again! And she didn't fart. That was Natalia that farted. Natty Neidhart just, that's fine with me. If Natty Neidhart's on telly next week, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should try and get yourself having an affair. like Liv and Dom are, but you and Natty.
I don't think she
can slap you about a bit like Liv does with Dom.
It's good. Women don't watch Raw, apparently, so you can get away with it.
That would be terrible. I don't know what it is. With Natty Neidhart, I just go, yeah. I've always had a little crush on Natalia anyway. Like, I've always had a little crush. And then she's like, I'm Natty Neidhart, and I'm all in like tight black leather, and I'm gonna beat the bejesus out of you. I'm like, wow, this is the missing piece to the puzzle. New character unlocked, it seems.
Come on, Tom, just be honest. It's because she's a bit like Brett.
I must admit. Yes, it's like she's like Bret Hart.
Yes. Hang on, what's the connection there between Brett and Natalia? What?
The same. The heart.
Huge.
They both hate Goldberg.
God, like we really.
I'll tell you what, there was a great story in that segment. Because
I agree.
Maxine was like,
there's a copy of The Hobbit in the background.
Maxine was told, again, but by the end of the segment, she was the one asking, again, Natalia Neidhart.
She was the one in the ring, sweaty and exhausted, on her knees asking for more from Natty Neidhart.
Please, sir, can I have another?
Who could blame her?
Tom, can you please stop talking? The table is rising.
Sorry. I'd be feeling away.
I was saying this to Tom the other day, though. Imagine being like a kid, like watching the wrestling, and you only know Natalia as she's been presented on Raw. She's rubbish in kayfabe, like as a character on wrestling. And now this is happening. You'd think Maxine was the worst wrestler of all time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, why is Natalia beating her up?
That's a good point, actually, yeah. And then the World Tag Team Champions, AJ Lee, defeated the New Day.
I tell you what, the finish with the Young Bucks' bouncy thingy off the ropes to Kofi.
Wasn't even the Young Bucks' thing. There's an indie guy based in Wales called Leon Cage who did that move, but on his own.
How does that work?
He did it.
What?
So he does the drop kick, and then while they're in the air, he lands on his feet and turns around.
Kind of.
Bloody hell.
It's a stomp,
That's my move of the week, and I've not even seen it.
We wanted to imagine it.
I interviewed him about it because it went viral and everybody was talking about him. So we got him on the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. And yeah, he was incredible with it. I think there's an element of that which obviously you need the second person to do, but there's the one full first person element which he does magnificently. And everyone's calling back to the Young Bucks, but I'm calling back to Leon Cage.
I'll give it to Leon Cage as well if he's doing it by himself.
Yeah, I'm sick of the Bucks as well, so up the cage.
Up the cage. Up the cage.
Yeah, I don't know what you say. You're just AJ Lee, I've had a mare. Yeah, AJ Styles, good. Dragon Lee, good. New Day were just there, but they did have a couple of nice moments. I would disagree
then and say they held their own.
They might need to turn them face again for me, because the reactions aren't there from the crowd like they once were. But how could they be when they're used so infrequently from week to week?
How dare you describe the last 9 months so accurately and succinctly? It's the crowd reactions were in the end, but it was because of the spots and the moves and because of the cool team of AJ and Lee. New Day, I love them, but they are just kind of there at this moment. But still, lovely match, though. And a hell of a finish.
Yes.
Really good stuff, yeah. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, what a lovely, surprising team they have become. Two great wrestlers who have formed a great team.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dragon Lee needs to change that makeup around his eyes, though. Because it was a few times this week where they zoomed on his face, and it's like all scaly. And I've got that thing where I see, the Tree Man, famously.
Oh, yeah.
When I see, I get all itchy. And when I see Dragon Lee now with his face makeup, it makes me itchy. He's got actual scales. I'm getting itchy on the scalp now, thinking about it. What's that? I can't remember.
Because he's a dragon.
But he's got scales. He's a man with scales.
I've got scales
They multiply.
The Vision announced Bron Breakker as the number one contender. Well, rather he did, didn't he? I mean, what do you think of this bit, Tom?
Fantastic promo by Bron Breakker. The absolute coming out party for Bron on the mic. Just from the heart, from the soul, delivered with energy, delivered with fury. And a lovely bit at the end where Bron throws the mic down and the mic bounces in the air and Logan Paul catches it and just punctuates it with, damn!
I got a Christmas card from Charles Robinson.
Great guy, Charles Robinson. But I cases of the Mojo Joe's about it because it just felt real, didn't it? Every single word just felt real, not recited whatsoever. I was thinking about his NXT run, Maffew, when they tried to make him a tranquil fisherman.
They did.
And this is what we could have had all along.
To reiterate what you said then about someone not watching GCW, thinking, well, Daddy's rubbish, Backside's rubbish. Yeah, if they only watch NXT and just watching TV now going, Bron the Fisherman.
I don't like the bright lights of the NXT shed too much, so I need to get away to the lake and do some fishing.
I don't like anybody but fish. Right, Troy McClure. So, yeah, I thought this was great. It was weird because there's people, again, I knew respect, who were like, I was just yelling. I'm like, no. I love that they made a bit of continuity from the cage match. Was you try to break my neck, you try to break my career. Everything he said felt real, not rehearsed and stuff. Like a lot of people on the roster felt like a real bloke yelling loud. And I'm like, yeah, this is probably how Americans think Gabe Kidd's promos are like. They do nothing to me, but like, yeah, just, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do this, blah 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 blah. Bump.
I'll tell you what though, because I think when Miz on that Talking Smack promo, the more I see it, the more I think that is just someone yelling. Whereas when Bron was doing a similar style, because it's him and he's got the Steinerisms about him and whatnot, it feels very different to when someone like the Miz is doing that kind of promo.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it works for me.
Yeah,
when Bron does it for
That's
sure.
A good point. And he wasn't green here.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was very tanned. But January the 5th in the Barclays Centre, the first anniversary of Raw on Netflix. Can you believe it? Already it's coming
crazy.
around. Bron versus Punk for the world title.
What a wonderful time it is. But the worst Raw ratings in history. Gunther defeats Solo Sikoa to advance to the Last Time Is Now tournament final.
Solo's best main roster match by a country mile.
Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't think of a second match. This is just this number one here.
Yeah.
Be number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Slapping each other, shoulder barge challenges, which he won in the first instance. It's everything you want from a Hossoff and more. More of this, please. They need more big boys on the main roster. That's what I'm saying after this one. This is a dying breed that needs to stay alive. I'm sure Wade Barrett would agree. Meat planets.
I loved it. Loved it. Gunther was always going to be in the final. We always knew that. But I was always intrigued. Before the match started, I thought, well, this is definitely Gunther winning over Solo. But really enjoyed Solo's work here. Which I think is why partly his team won on SmackDown, was because obviously you go into a match with Gunther, you can't really go after losing to Sami Zayn. You've got to go in, you've got to be the strongest version of Solo you can ever be. And he was. And did get the job done, but it carried that suspension of disbelief for some.
Yep, what you both said. I thought, oh, is Solo winning? Like, they got me. They got me. And how happy are you? 2 All Japan matches.
I know.
Bloody hell. Was not expecting this level of quality for Solo. Sorry, pal. I was not familiar with your game. Yeah, this was magnificent. The only... WWE, I hate you sometimes. So invested in this match. So ready to compliment the hell out of it. Big, beat, meat, etc., etc. Also we've heard before. And then Solo goes outside and has Tala Tonga hold him like the world's dumbest, stupidest man. Now's the time to do this. Like, the ref's right there. Oh, no. Doop-de-doop.
Derp.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, right. I mean, I guess, it protects Gunther or whatever, because then Gunther had to cheat to beat Solo. I'm like, okay, I guess. But you know what? I was enjoying the match that much. I wasn't thinking about those silly things. And then, once again, sports entertainment strikes its ugly head. But still, 90% of good match is better than 0% good match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Solo. And then Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair ended in no contest because the JD ruthlessly attacked their fellow superstars.
Ruthlessly.
Bastardly.
I thought Charlotte and Rhea's interactions in this match were the most interesting bit because Charlotte kicks her inadvertently first and was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. And they just start slapping each other really hard. And it was lovely to watch.
It was a nice bit that I said at the beginning of the Raw segment. It shows the depth now of the women's tag division because you had the JD run in, you had Lyra Valkyria and Bayley getting in there as well. You had who else got in there as well?
That was it. The two teams in the ring.
I thought there was another.
And then
team.
Roxanne and Raquel.
And
then Liv came out as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Liv came out as well. That's probably what I was thinking of. And then the nice bit with Liv and Roxanne, which once again adds interest on.
Oh, she's going to use Roxanne to keep her in the tag team one so she can go for the singles one. She's a clever lady, this Liv Morgan.
Point at head. Smart like wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah, nice main event to round off a Raw that was 100 times better than Survivor Series.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I've written down the heelish champions might have been a tad silly here, guys. They probably should have waited for there to be a winner because after launching their attack, that means there's now a threat of a triple threat match. Because this was the number one contenders, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
What are they like, eh? Jumping the gun.
No, it's fine because what they'll do is the champions will just attack them and there'll be no number one contender. That works every time.
I see you've seen the wrestling before.
I have seen the wrestling before. See, now nobody could challenge because nobody won. What?
You get one week, Pierce just goes, yeah, you're right, I don't know what to do.
I want stupid GM to go, oh, okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, you haven't got a match on the pay-per-view.
Here, stop stringing for a minute.
By the way, there was a terrifying segment on this week's Raw that wasn't part of the main recap there. Logan Paul has promised to retire Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rey called him the only person who was a bigger arsehole than his own son.
I don't like that Dom gets it, even if he's not in a segment.
It's just worrying, though, isn't it? Because surely it's got to be Dom if it is happening soon.
Wait, you think Rey Mysterio was retiring?
Oh, yeah.
Come on now, Rob.
This is set to knees 82.
Yeah, his time is coming. Maybe next year is his retirement tour. Maybe do like a career-threatening thing like they did with Ric Flair, where the next time Ray loses a match, he retires. And you can have the Logan Paul match, which is for his career, but Ray survives that.
Hopefully.
And then eventually we get to Dom, and Dom beats him.
You don't understand. Real luchadors don't retire. They just get really fat and carry on. It's not happening. Ray is still in shape. He's got decades left. If his knees fall off, he'll get new ones. It's not happening.
But guys, what do you think will do more impressions on Instagram? A 30-second reel of Dom Mysterio beating his dad, or 30 seconds of Logan Paul beating his dad? I reckon.
Logan Paul, obviously. That's why we should do it.
Oh, damn it. Don't. Oh.
Hate the world we live in now.
Wow. Now I'm sad. Don't worry, though. NXT will cheer us all up.
Oh, yes, it will. We're getting back. We're bringing sexy back.
The good times are back.
You know, I was really looking forward to watching NXT this week because I've been watching Brian Alvarez versus Ava. Oh my God. Some of the finest soliloquies this side of Shakespeare. Just him ranting and going, she is the worst.
Hey, she was on fire this week in one segment in particular.
Fatal Influence crashed the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge Summit.
Well, first and foremost, Ava calling Cena the greatest of all time. Can you Adam and Eve it?
Yeah. She is getting no Christmas presents this year from her dad.
The Rock doesn't even know she exists. We've been through this.
The Rock doesn't know what NXT is.
Even though he was there.
Exactly. All the more reason.
He was off his nut.
Yeah, he was off his face, wasn't he?
Worst promo of the whole year, by the way. Nothing's come even close to that. That was January.
He had a one on Raw the night before as well, didn't he? And he followed it up with NXT.
Yeah, the Raw one was mid, and then that NXT one was like, oh, you want to see mid? I'll show you mid.
I reckon they've got to be holding up cue cards for Kalani Jordan. Because that robot has drawn zero emotion out of anybody other than anger going, how is this robot a human being? But here she was getting Dom Mysterio.
She is the most despised heel in the NXT shed. I wonder whether it is kind of out of some sort of post-irony because she's been there for so long and the NXT fans in the NXT shed just really want her to do well. Yeah. So therefore they know in order for her to do well, they've got to boo her. We've got to make sure we get her over.
That's some nice thinking there.
Yeah. Maybe.
She is great when she's wrestling. It's just when she's cutting a promo, you can see her reciting even the commas. Like there's a pause and then say the next word.
She talks like how Ric Flair tweets. But on the plus side, though, genuine heat.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do on NXT or most wrestling shows nowadays. Genuine heat for it.
I need to see the reverse angle of the shed. I reckon they had boo cards everywhere.
No, they could have done that, Ross, because she'd have seen them and said, boo, boo. Stop reading this, boo.
No, she'd have seen them and gone, ghosts!
I thought Ava was great at the end of this segment as well, because when the fight kicks off between all the lasses in the ring, Jordan Grace just sort of quickly hands her glasses to make sure they don't get smashed. And Ava takes them. But then Ava's like, stop fighting, while helping Jordan Grace fight. Nice stuff from Ava. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
No, that's why she's on NXT, where only we pay attention to her.
She's been there 4 years now, believe it or not.
Good God.
Over 4 years of our lives, we've had Ava on NXT.
Is she one of the longest serving GMs in NXT history?
She was there from the get-go with 2.0 with the schism. The Diad.
But not in Power.
No, not in Power, yeah. Okay. She went
wait, who did she replace?
In terms of NXT general
The
manager.
people.
I can't remember.
Who the hell was the general manager at the start of NXT 2.0?
Was there one?
I don't know if there was one.
It wasn't Regal.
I don't know if there was one.
Wasn't Regal there for a little tiny bit?
Regal was AEW.
Yeah,
then,
but
wasn't
that's it. Didn't he come back and then... I'm going to have to check.
I think he popped up and kind of gave Ava the nod of approval.
List of NXT general managers.
Yeah, because Regal wanted to bring his iguana and make that GM.
Robert Stone?
It might have been Robert Stone. Oh, there's not just a definitive list of general managers.
Anyway. Well, Ross is having a little Google. Because, Joel, this is what you're supposed to be doing. We then got Thea Hale defeating Ariana Grace.
The setup for this match was Prime 2.0.
Yeah.
Backstage bickering over nothing. And that's all you need.
Whispering to each other going, ooh, you two are poets. Hee.
I think you're rubbish, mate.
Let me get one thing straight. I was like, it's even better because it's now Joe Hendry doing the NXT lines. And it's like, it's like watching your mate enter the machine.
Let me get straight. Promo, pause. Make sure I'm in the right framing.
Ghost.
But also, even funny was, it was just Joe and Thea talking. And then they two go, hee. Oh, what are you talking about? They weren't talking about you. They weren't.
They were just being what they call in the trade lovebirds, I believe. Apparently that's what happens. As you would expect, though, the bumbling heels lead to their own downfall. The match was all right, I've written down. Both look good in there. It was short, it was fine. I think I would like Ariana Grace to team up with Chelsea Green. It would be like the Iconics on roids.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'd like that a lot. I like how Thea Hale's music starts with Joe Hendry. Let's put that in there. I believe in Thea Hale.
But what about
Please cheer for me, because I'm Joe Hendry.
I was going to say, what when he goes, what she got?
I used to be here, now I'm not.
I used to believe in Thea Hale, but I've gone back to my home planet.
I have to go now. My planet
Pay
needs
off
me.
me mortgage. Bye.
Well, he's there full time now.
Yeah.
So he ain't going anywhere.
He's on the website now.
Yeah. Even Carlos Silva, as we said earlier, has gone, yep, we wanted to keep him. WWE wanted him. So we compromised and WWE had him.
A great collaboration. We worked together on that deal.
Me, TNA and WWE are sharing a donut. They're getting the outside bit, and we're getting the middle.
And we're really happy, and that's exactly what we want.
By the way, before the next big bit, Classic 2.0 came back because Ava was speaking with the Men's Iron Survivor lads in our office, and she gets a box, and in the box is something black that is torn up.
I couldn't tell what this was. Was it meant to be like flowers?
I thought they were feathers.
It was the first of two clues, I reckon. That's my hypothesis.
Okay.
So this first clue, I reckon, was a ripped up trilby, which tells you it's
trilby.
Is that the name of the hat?
Yeah.
What Tony D'Angelo would wear?
Trilby.
I just didn't think it looked like that. But...
And the second clue happened at the very end of the show when they're doing the contract bit with Ober and Ricky, and there's a bridge on the screen for like a split second, and it looked like Tony's bridge, where he murdered 2 dimes off of it. So it might be Tony or it might be 2 dimes, because the perspective of the view of the bridge was from down below, which you'd only see if you'd been chucked off the bridge. So we know that
2 times finally coming back.
2 times is coming back from the dead after being thrown off the bridge.
It's covered in because he's dead.
Covered in seaweed. He's dead.
Hey, Southpaw had the sea monster, didn't they? Do something similar with 2 dimes.
Yeah, they can do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm all right with that. If they've got, Mr. Iguana and all the rest.
A
It's
ripped
like, yeah,
up
they can do that.
trilby, though. It's difficult to rip
Yeah.
up a trilby.
Yeah, but it's Tony D.
Why would you rip it up? Like,
to show that he's died. That character.
You know when you die and your spouse or whatever, your widow rips up your clothes.
I have very specific instructions for when I die.
It's just
I want you to cut up my trilby and post it to Ava. And then at a particular point on a screen backstage, I'd like you to show a picture of a bridge.
yeah.
These are my instructions.
This is subtlety, guys. This is storytelling.
Follow them to the letter.
This is a higher level.
In 8 months' time, when Ava is backstage booking Ricky Saints, he's Ricky Starks, but he'll be called Ricky Saints, versus Obafemi for the NXT title, I want you to flash that picture of the bridge up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, David Lynch wrote this.
NXT is so back, isn't it? It is so back.
There's one more good bit to go as well, Maffew. Oh, good. The 2.0 stuff's coming back.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, making noises. Josh Briggs defeated Tabby Knights.
I've had a thought about Josh Briggs, right? You know the little skull on his head?
Yeah.
If we want to warn him at his NXT, I think he should talk to the skull. I think the skull should tell him to do awful things.
Briggs, kick that kid that's booing you.
Oh, I don't know, Scully.
It's fine. Paul Heyman did it, Josh.
Push that child.
He had it coming.
How do I get on the main roster, Scully? Kill Ava. Okay.
Yeah, he'd have been there for 4 years as well. JB, he was there for
but how long's the skull been there?
How long's Scully been? Scully's only been there a couple of weeks.
That's Brooks Jensen's skull, isn't it? Oh, that was a bit dark.
Oh my God, yes. TNA is wow. NXT is back. Why did I see TNA? Oh no, move on. TNA. I laughed so hard, I forgot how all the oxygen went out of my brain. Sorry about that.
Tavion Heights' T-bone suplex with roll through to the pinfall in one movement. Shelton Benjamin from 2004 is jealous. Wow. Jealous he didn't think of the same thing. The barricade spot looked snug for Briggs to take. Thud he went.
That put up a fight, that one.
Did he? And then Tavion, I've written down, looked a bit silly here again. Oh, so many people look silly this week. Why is he going after the ref like that after Nelly winning? Stay on top of that bum, Tavion. I've written down FFS. So that led to his downfall.
And Josh wins.
Yeah.
Another win for the skull.
Another one for Scully.
Yeah. Again,
Shelton Benjamin would not like that.
No. Losing a match, he wouldn't dare.
Allegedly. I love how much people hate Briggs. The exact same things I said beforehand. It's so hard to get people to actually boo someone properly. Well, irony coming in. No one is ironically booing Briggs. They all hate him. Good lad. I liked Corey Graves talking about how he knows about getting left behind / lapped by people you grew up with and started off with in the industry. And he lists the fact that he started with Rollins and Reigns as people in his class. He's been overtaken. Briggs needs to book up his ideas. And that's refreshingly frank to hear. And I'm like, uh-oh, is he done?
He has been. Well, Wes Lee was there for years as well, wasn't he? Look what happened there.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't be in it.
There's a certain length of time where they go, was Ava aside, where they go, yeah, we'll try something different.
He could, like, as he's presenting now, he could be like what Baron Corbin was in 2016.
Agreed.
He could be that guy who goes on the main roster, who's the heel. He gets like whatever the Dolph Ziggler feud is in 2025.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that these days? There must be one. What's the Dolph Ziggler feud of 2025? When you arrive on the main roster, you're just getting your feet under the table and you have to beat Dolph Ziggler. What is that for the boys?
The Miz?
The Miz, yeah, something like that.
Ooh,
Carmelo Hayes has been through the Miz.
Yeah, the Miz.
Don't we have those anymore, do they?
You're sort of main roster gatekeeper.
Yeah. Because I think Briggs is a wrestler. You go back to the numerous triple threat matches he's had in particular. He is good. It's just the promos feel a bit like a 2K cutscene at the minute for me.
Well, yeah, it was a good point. They haven't brought up anybody from NXT in ages, since Hayes.
Yeah,
Am I misremembering something?
Lash Legend's the most recent.
Lash Legend, thank you,
Bougie Bully.
Yeah. But in terms on the blokes,
Hummity, hummity, hum.
Hummity, hummity, hum. Let
These
us know.
thinking noises, we hope they help you at home while you're trying to overcome an issue.
Liaki. They brought up Liaki.
What?
They brought up Liaki from NXT.
You might know him as Roman Reigns, Maffew.
Lee.
Liaki.
Me and my friend Lee. Tatum Baxley says to Z-Dame, I'm going to make you feel all of my pain. Oh, it rhymes.
In this segment, it was clear that Izzy Dame had been fisting the Oompa Loompas before it took place.
She had very Whatsity hands.
She did, yeah. Or she'd been, I could have just said that, couldn't I?
Bag of Whatsits.
No.
Eating a bag of Whatsits. Didn't wash
Fisting
it.
an Oompa Loompa is far more NXT.
Izzy was, all the generic stuff. I wasn't turning on her. I was correcting this lady. I was making sure she was on the straight and narrow because she's insecure. Shame that Izzy kind of forgot where she was going halfway through, but I guess this is her first, big segment, her on her own promo. She'll get there. It's fine. She's got charisma.
Yeah, I saw people saying that, but I thought she was playing into the fact that the crowd were doing everything they could to distract her, including singing the Addams Family song. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do. I'm like, what? Why is that getting
Tuesday Adams, isn't it? They call Tatum Paxley Tuesday Adams.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because NXT's on a Tuesday. So they call it Tuesday Adams.
That's good, though.
It took me a while because I heard them chanting it. I was initially going, Spooky Adams? Tuesday Adams?
I didn't get that.
Tuesday Adams. I like that. Yeah, that's why, because they call it Tuesday Adams.
I'm just happy that people still know the Addams Family song.
Yes. Hey, it's on Netflix, isn't it? Kind of.
Via Wednesday.
With that.
Does Wednesday have the Addams Family theme as a...
No.
I was going to say, hang on. What are we doing
But historically, I think there's a connection there. People will find the old ones. And
Got her doing those dance moves.
Yes.
Oh, look at me go. I'm so
Teenage
cool.
Goo-Goo Doll.
I'm Jennifer Ortega. Woo. So cool.
You really are, General Ortega.
Tatum, on the other hand, while Izzy
You
was
really are the king of kings. Excellent.
Everything was spot on from Tatum, straight from the 1980s. The drama, the tears, the makeup running down her face, the Kavolka,
Aye.
all spot on.
She like Tim Curry at the end of Rocky Horror. She looked great.
Aye.
Yeah, that's all I care about there.
Hey,
Anything else to talk?
stop being so dismissive.
I can't believe they did this so quick. I was just getting into it and they ruined
Yeah.
it. Now, good. We've got these
Yeah.
fantastic promos, though.
I thought we were going to see a nice long run with Tatum Paxley as NXT Women's Champion.
Right.
And there's like, oh no, just 2 weeks. That's your lot. Bye.
Thank you, Tom. Man of good taste.
Hot potato, hot potato.
That's what they'll sing next week, do it? Sol Rucker, Lola Vice, and Kendall Gray defeated Fatal Influence 6-woman tag team match where the stipulation was you had to hit your moves as quickly as humanly possible. Bloody hell.
Or realize that Kendall Gray is the future of professional wrestling. She was so smooth in this match here. She was selling her ribs while running the ropes, which I thought is incroyable. I remember being sitting on this podcast with you and the departed Jobber many years ago going, Tiffany Stratton's footwork is off the scale. She's the future of the business, kids. And you were both like, we'll see, Ross, but I doubt your words wholeheartedly. I'm saying the same about Kendall Gray. You watch out. Remember the name Kendall Gray. And this is where we'll look back on thinking, wow, this is when she became a thing.
I hate that you're right, because I said that, and then Jack said, don't waste your time watching Kendall Gray.
Because he likes...
I love you, Jack. I'm sorry. It's just a little joke.
He's not watching this, is he? Anyway,
He will. His fans will clip this and think that Maffew is a prick. What are you going to say, Paul?
Zarya seems a bit pissed off with Sol, we learned before the match takes place, because Zarya didn't go... Sorry, Sol didn't go out with Zarya last week for Sol's match.
Right.
For Zarya's match.
yeah,
Zarya came out this week was like, I want to kill you. So I reckon the spear that Sol took at the end wasn't... where she dodged out the way. Was pushed out the way, dodged out the way. Whatever the hell happened. It was intended for her, and the turn is coming for Zarya now as well.
Yeah.
Oh, many implications.
I'm always the bad guy. Maybe I should be the bad guy. Well, maybe you should be the bad guy.
Yeah. Like Billie Eilish.
Yes. Do.
That was such a good song. Yeah, Corey Graves, I like that. I was like, wow, she's pretty, got a lot of emotions for a Mad Max girl. There's a post-apocalyptic landscape. I'm like, Corey, you having a good time this week, aren't you?
It's the most human she's looked, I think, in terms of her look, because she had a bandana on this week.
Yeah. Well, we've decided on this.
New quack.
I think we've decided recently, haven't we, that those vignettes where she was walking through the burned down city, that was just like that when she got there. She didn't do it.
Seth Rollins had been 5 minutes before.
She didn't do it. Everyone thought, she ripped that city down. No, it was just that bad when she got there. She's just casually walking through because she's clearly not a monster.
I'm just going through Northumbria. Sorry, Paul.
If you squint and look to the right, you can see Maff's house.
Whose house? OTM defeated Chase U.
This is after Chase U nearly ran them over in the dangerous NXT parking lot. Dave, careful they don't run us over. Sorry.
Yeah, and they've got a Tesla.
Yeah.
This bit, this segment, go on.
What?
You recap it. You're so much better than me.
No, what segment? The Tesla one.
Like, whoa, you better not run us over. We can't even start the car, Mr. Chase. I'm like, what the hell?
Useless new
It's
students.
not even plugged in.
Yeah. Pair of gimps.
And now they're going to match.
Kale came out for the match with the game plan written on his palm, which is never good. Creative is definitely there to just constantly poo all over Chase U.
Yeah.
Even the commentators this week with no Booker T were doing it relentlessly. And I don't know, because obviously the old adage would go like, if the opponent, if whoever beats Chase U are knocked down so much, if like just it means nothing.
Right.
You got to build up Chase U a bit to win over that means something. But yeah, it just means it's nothing.
Right. This is like beating the FBI on SmackDown in
It
2003.
really is.
Because it kind of means something if they're likable. But
They're not.
they're being crapped on and they're unlikable. It's not like like Tozawa's probably the biggest like enhancement guy on Raw. Like he's always lovable. We like Tozawa, great wrestler. This I know.
The Dark Order.
Yeah,
in AEW,
Dark
for
Order.
example.
There's a lot of redeeming qualities about them, but there's zero about Kale and Uriah.
Yeah. Why is he called Kale? Because he's green. And then no one gave a damn about this match. It really needed Booker T mocking Andre for being a bum, a gambler, a drunk. He said accidentally had to apologize last time for, because that way there would have been noise in the arena. There was nothing for this, and I can't blame the fans.
The match itself was, I thought, was quite like it was almost like a tornado tag match at times for the time they were given. It's just the fact, they were fed to Rich Holland, and here's where we are. It makes no sense anyway. But I digress. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Chase U. You were so great, and then you weren't. Mr. Iguana is in the back seat of Ethan Page's car as he tries to leave the shed. Iguana steals the car, and a North American title match is made.
This is where Ava really came into her own.
He didn't try and steal the car. He did steal the car. And it wasn't, I don't think it was clear that he was in the back. Just Ethan Page is getting in his car and driving off. Then Ava was like, oh, I don't think you're going anywhere. You got to defend your title. Oh, look out there. And then all of a sudden Ethan jumps out and Mr. Iguana's he jumps out of his car. Iguana's in the driving seat. He goes, hey, I'm in your car. Brum, brum. Yeah, I'm in Ethan Page's car. Brum, brum. Off he goes into the distance. And then Ethan Page going, call the police. And Ava's classic line.
Straight out of the playbook of one Gail Platt on the nation's favourite street. What am I going to say to the cops? A reptile stole your car. Fantastic from Ava. NXT 2.0 is coming back. That's all we need.
The only way this could have been better is because he was trying to drive a car with a puppet on his hand, and he should have crashed it instantly.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. Sorry, I was on the wrong side of the road. It's in Mexico or whatever.
Steers it into the wall of the NXT shed.
Yeah.
Big hole. 100 evolved wrestlers run out into the street.
Freedom! Freedom!
Quick, let's get to Ring of Honor.
Ava's like, no pictures, no pictures. And then no, the Evolve starts to stop and see Ava. You! Eat her alive. First meal I've had in months. You promised me 30K a year, you liar.
Allegedly.
Yes, that did not happen. But it's very close to what could happen in NXT, and that's why we love recapping it. Even though it's sometimes like, kids, don't do ketamine, just watch NXT, all right? That was the anti-drug message, badly read by Maffew.
I believe that's the new slogan for NXT. Don't eat ketamine.
Don't do drugs.
Just watch NXT.
Just watch NXT.
Or if you want a better time, do ketamine and watch
then
NXT.
watch NXT.
Within 20 minutes of taking the ketamine. So it kicks in at the right time for you. Go on, son.
Kicks in just in time for Ava's first appearance.
Hi, Ross. It's Tade 2 from the future here. I followed your advice. NXT made sense for the first time in years. Thank you, Tade 2 from the future. And then, luckily for us, Shiloh Hill.
Oh, the hits keep coming, lads. Jesus Christ.
I like giving
awesome
Stevie
Thanksgiving.
Turner's Twitch streamer gimmick.
Yeah.
Hill.
The
We had the
world's
gimmick.
most boring streamer. I celebrated Thanksgiving this week and I got to try raccoon for the first time this week and it tasted really nice. And oh my God, I was a 8-year-old boy and there was a foggy Thanksgiving one, yeah. And I wanted to go into the woods on my snowmobile with my family and I wanted to go a bit quicker, so I modified my snowmobile and then I crashed my snowmobile and I was all alone and I was scared that the wolves were going to eat me, but I stayed awake and I felt alive and at one with the earth, but then I didn't get eaten by wolves and now... Where's me bleach? What a promo.
I feel like he's he's one of those Twitch streamers that you go, oh, they're really boring. And then something comes out, a big 2-hour documentary that shows they're an absolute degenerate.
I think me and you've watched all of those and we'll continue to watch them.
Hey, but last week
they're making a lol cow on NXT.
Oh, I hadn't thought of
They're
it like
making
that.
a lol cow. Just cut to the chase. Just get Boogie 2988 on NXT.
He's built for action.
Get him out there. Being offensive, swearing,
Pretending
making
he's got
awful
stuff,
jokes. Pretending he's got a disease, having a big meltdown and going, "This isn't fake. I begged you.
He's more wrestling than wrestling.
He is more wrestling than wrestling is Boogie. Get him on there. Go on. Stop, none of that's fake on Old Cal Live. Just ask Keemstar. It's all real.
But last week we had the where's me friends in the woods, and this week it's where's me bleach. We're building something.
Where's me washboard? Like, rubbish.
Yeah, his gimmick is he's forgetful.
What's next week? Where's me car keys?
Where's the car keys?
Where's me push? I know what they're setting up for
That's
here.
my 30 grand contract.
Damn it.
Allegedly.
Ava must have taken it. I know what they're going for here, but it sucks. His setup is way too clean for a real hacker/content creator. I hate his clean desk. It needs crumbs.
Oh, God, yeah. It needs like a half-empty bottle of Lucasade or something.
Yeah, 3 or 4 cups that he just can't be asked to wash. We just get a fresh one every time.
And this is it's
It's
like
like a cat wandering in halfway through.
yeah.
this is Festus without the need of a ring bell. This is what it is, and I'm on board. Up the Shiloh Hill.
Yeah.
We should have a little viewer count in the corner. It should always be like 3.
This time
And then by the
I'm
end,
a big deal, me.
There's 3, and as the promo reaches crescendo, it drops to 1.
And you can just see him playing himself in the background.
Crap, but I watch this every week and can't wait to see it again.
Oh,
Then Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, and Miles Bourne defeated Dark State, all of them. Evans and Slater used their incredible high-flying arsenal to stun Griffin. But that makes sense because Griffins fly. But Bourne tagged in at the last second and hit Bourne again. That's the name of the move. To win the bout to earn the right to choose a spot at deadline.
Any other time, if this is like a Rumble, it'd be a no-brainer. You go, well, I'm going to pick number 30, bye. But this is why I like the deadline gimmick, in that you can go, I can come in later and be fresh, but miss out on all the opportunities to get pinfalls, or come in early and just rack up wins. So there is, and I like that about deadline, is that actually, because I went, that's a strange thing. Then the more I thought about it, I thought, oh yeah, that actually is it's a good decision for him to make in terms of whether he's going to gamble and come in late and see if he can be the fresh man and pick up all the wins, or whether he starts the match, goes the longest distance, but grinds to get more points.
it's wonderful to see you eat Chef Michael's cooking.
And this particular meal I'm into.
Yeah.
As Ross knows, the more you eat, the more it tastes nice.
Yeah. I know that more than
Don't
most.
ask where the meat came from.
Or why it's still moving.
Santa Claus, apparently.
Yeah, you noticed that. I was going to say, you noticed we had we lost a few talent from Evolve recently. Oh,
Well, I wouldn't say we missed it.
you could say that we ate them and they're in our stomachs.
Best 30K I ever spent, brother.
Allegedly.
I've stopped myself saying I was about to mention rum steak and then what's her face?
Oh, nice.
I've forgotten her name. What's her name?
Donald Rump.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
What was her name?
I always forget her real name and say the nicknames people
Christ,
gave
what was
her.
her name?
You know what I mean?
I don't know. But,
Oh, no.
I don't know, but this beef burger, I want to swipe left on.
I wish I could remember any Evolve names so I could make fun of them.
NXT arse lady.
Oh, this lovely bit of beef is going to leave a legacy.
Nikita Lyons. There you go.
Yeah, Leo, yeah.
NXT arse lady. And it shows
You
up with
actually
Nikita,
Googled NXT arse lady.
Nikita Lyons. That's who we're making the
Nikita
joke.
Lyons.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that'd be a lovely dinner.
All right, Tom.
Just saying.
Wait, Barry got in trouble for something similar to what you've just said there. I'd love to smooch the devil's kiss.
God. It would be bountiful. It'd be plentiful.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
The 5 of the 5.
Cutler James was minting this match, I thought.
Good old
What are you
Cutler.
talking about, Ross?
Yeah. I
wrong
didn't
with
realise
you?
he had such game with his big moves, that big silly bastard. That's all I've written in my notes there. I thought this match was given ages. It felt like it lasted longer than the Lord of the Rings trilogy. All 3 of them.
They did a bit with the tag titles earlier in the night that we haven't talked about. They did a bit with the tag.
yeah.
So,
Dion.
Yeah, so Dion has gone, AR, look, Sequan, you can have the tag title for a bit. I thought they were just going to freebird it. Is that not a thing we do now?
Dion is that confident. He's read so many books, Tom.
Yeah.
He's that confident he's going to win at Iron Survivor and go on to get a singles title.
Right.
He's all in.
So you
you
can
could
have
say.
this title that we're all defending.
Yeah.
Yeah, can wear this
Well, if
time.
he doesn't
When you
win,
put it like that, yeah.
if he doesn't win, he's going to go, can I have that back, please?
Yeah, that'd be a great. Yeah, it didn't go the way I want.
I thought Siobhan obviously was incredible in the final stretch of this matches with his dives and whatnot.
Oh, that dive.
And I liked the finish of the match. I know that you could say it was a bit silly because why wouldn't they break up the fall just to then try and get the fall themselves? Because obviously Miles Bourne tagged himself in. So he was the one to get the fall and get the choice of a number in the match. But yeah, I guess you can just say, oh, I can't be asked for this match to continue. I'll be fine on the weekend. Yeah.
I thought that watching as well. Yeah, don't break it up. Don't break it up. Come on, man.
So Joe Hendry's 5th segment of the night, he was just like, it's just getting
I'm not going to be here much longer. Main roster. Aye, and that was NXT. Bloody
We've got
hell.
the contract signing, lads. Oh, we talked about it earlier, didn't we? It's going to be 2 times coming back.
Yeah, so the big points from that is they both signed.
It's going to open the show.
Open the show. The first time the men's NXT title has opened PLE, according to Ava. And she wouldn't lie.
No, she wouldn't.
Well,
Does that suggest
only to the police.
does that kind of suggest that a title's changing? Or not changing, rather?
I don't think it will. Yeah, I think Ricky's going to keep the title, which I'm wholly against because Oba should never lose.
Unless Oba's just going immediately to the main roster on Monday.
Why bring him
That's all
back to
I'm gonna be thinking
NXT?
about,
Yeah. Why, if that's the plan, why take him to NXT again?
To give NXT the star power for the last event of the year,
Yeah.
maybe.
Pass the torch to Tony D'Angelo.
Who won't have a trilby.
Well, how she'll be, but has come from a bridge.
And Vic's like, Booker, look, that torn up trilby we saw the other week out that box of Ava, that can only mean that was Tony D trying to send us a message. And Booker's going to look at him with such disgust.
Who?
What are you talking about, you idiot?
That was your hat, Vic.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
sends a torn up trilby? Oh, man.
I hope someone put you in a box next, Vic. Get your hand off my leg.
Anyway.
AEW Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was a good episode this week. Eddie Kingston says he'll eat Joe's ass alive like he's a member of Evolve. And winter is coming.
Ooh, I like the rationale of Samoa Joe. Why did Hook rejoin the Ops after leaving the Hops after Hobbs replaced him very quickly? Joe sent Hook to live with the bombs. So he sent him to live with Eddie Kingston. Fantastic rationale. I liked Eddie's rationale coming back at Joe saying, oh, you're becoming one of those old arseholes in TNA that used to shout down yourself. What's wrong with you hypocrites? Nice short and sweet promo from Eddie. Don't think you'll win, but still, it'll be good time all the same, wasn't it?
I loved this bloody promo.
Yeah.
Honestly, AEW could have some weird booking and whatever, and then all it takes is Samoa Joe to come out and rinse the audience and myself. And I'm like, yeah, it's great again. Just a line where he said, why am I not wearing a 3-piece suit, I hear you ask? Well, when I got my private jet this morning and my pilot told me where we were going to, I went, well, what's the point? It's like wearing a tuxedo and going to the petting zoo. The penguins will appreciate it, but you lesser animals just won't understand. Oh, my God.
So good.
And Eddie going like, I know you respect everything you've accomplished. You're so great. But yeah, I can't believe you've done this. And just like, whatever. You ain't won nothing, mate. Can't wait for that match.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd love Eddie Kingston at some point to have a run as the world champ. I don't think it's
should have been
happening.
Moxie in 2020.
He should have been the one at the end of the Death Riders.
Just feels too soon now after
please.
his return, doesn't it? He's not like done. I'm not going to say he's not done enough since he came back, but I guess he hasn't done enough since he came back, and that's why I'm saying this.
They need to, it might be the case they do this sort of boomerang book, so where he gets that title match, doesn't go the way he wants it to, so then he spends the next 12 months sort of
On the chase.
pushing his way back to where he is now.
Lovely.
Maybe.
I wonder Tony wants you for that show. You're such a good book. CC Gold League match. AW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker. If you're Unified Champion, why do you care about this belt, mate? I'm just saying. Okada defeats Pac, the bastard.
I thought this was a bit of a throwback, this. It wasn't like the lads were going, Tope, SSP. They were doing drop kicks and making the drop kick mean something. Yeah. It was Okada's drop kick in the middle of this. Oof, 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 I say, masked man.
Yeah, people still say that. It's the best in the business. And I go, how dare you say that about Hardcore Holly?
Or Kevin Knight. I think was it Kevin Knight who did it later in the night?
He just did it,
my goodness me. But that was the thing for me. They slowed it down, and when they did the big higher spot moves, they really meant something. Really laid it in. So it was a throwback for me.
No, I enjoyed it.
Nice time.
Lovely chemistry they've got, but then they're both two of the best on the planet, so of course they have.
Yeah, wow, what a great analysis we're giving. You're right, Tom. These two had a good match.
Is there a chance that Pac is on the brink of popping?
What, because he's so muscly?
Yes.
Oh.
Can he get any bigger? Because he seems to get a little bit more henchy.
I'm with you. Like when he did his pose at the start, when the thing I went, wait, hang on, he's bigger than last week.
Yeah.
I feel that he was meant to always wear clothes because, like, if he wore just his pants, it alleviated pressure in other places. So now he's wearing clothes. It's got to go somewhere.
Do you reckon it's just
It's like wearing a weightlifting belt, but your entire body.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's just the weekly TV vest that he wears, or the little singlet thing that just makes everything else look bigger?
Yeah.
All I can say is
he's big anyway.
Bit of a trick on the eyes.
All I can say is, if I looked like him, I would be an enemy to clothes.
Yes.
My brain couldn't
Amen.
comprehend what the thing I was trying to say there. So
You'd be a friend of the nudists.
Yeah, there we go. Blue Sky really appreciated Pac choking Ocado on the outside, and we saw what can only describe as a Ned Flanders wearing ski gear.
A nice
backside.
peachy bum, was it?
Yeah. In a word, yeah. I think since Kate Brooks on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Maffew, you tit. You absolute shocking tit. How dare you criticise anybody for anything? Hey, Ross, what was next?
I don't know, Maffew. You tell me.
Medical update on
Medical
Darby
update
Allin.
on me. Oh, no, wait, Darby Allin, who was actually injured.
Apparently so,
I
yeah.
didn't think he could be injured.
We weren't sure. We did the news on Thursday, and we weren't sure because obviously there's footage of him in the hospital getting checked out. But there was some speculation that this was leading to an angle of some sort. Because they're going to give us an update on Saturday. But they said after the match with Kevin Knight, he went straight to hospital and he's being kept in for observation, and he's unable to compete. He's unable to travel. There was nothing in that match that really ostensibly led to an injury, but this is a man who has done so many ludicrous things. You would not be surprised if all of a sudden his body went, nah, mate, we're done here.
Yeah, we ran through a potted history of the bumps he's taken since he came back from climbing Everest.
Oh, yeah.
Through a flaming table off the stage.
Yep.
Through a couple of announce tables, gorilla press from Pac to the floor, just to name a few. Obviously, the coast to coast last week was snug from Big Kev Knight. Alvarez apparently says it's real and it's not a part of a storyline. It's a legit injury that he's got. So, it's not surprising, is it, really? Christ alive. He puts himself through it, does more
His
Derby.
bump card is full.
Even when he's doing, like, I remember the full game match against Pac, he does the missile drop kick off the top turnbuckle to the floor, and he takes a flat back on the floor. From
That's
the
a
top
transitional move for him.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Up the Derby.
Yeah, so... So the Pro Star Carl Fletcher defeats the Jet Kevin Knight.
Oh, yes. Kev is on the attack. Then Kyle is on the defense. Then Kyle is on the attack after a big knee on the outside. Kev on the attack after he out-attacks the attacks of Kyle. This was a ding-dong battle, is what I'm saying. Then Kyle out-attacked the fast-paced attacks of Kev and got on top for a bit. I don't know why I was drinking when I watched this match.
Happy juice.
Yeah, happy juice. Kev, this is where it happened. Kev might have a better drop kick in this match than Okada's earlier in the show. A mean feat if he did so. Up to you. That's just my opinion. Means nothing, really.
Worth loads. You're a great guy. Stop that.
Even in the face of defeat, it still feels like Kev is going to be one who comes out the tournament with more than he had going in. Because it was a bit of a poo house win for Kyle. Knees up, set up power bomb, roll up, all that malarkey.
Yeah, well, I think we've said before Kevin Knight will probably be the star of the Continental Classic this year. Not necessarily win it, but certainly be the star of it.
Yeah, I feel like a silly Billy. Because last week I was very negative on the concept of the CC. Still am, generally. But I was like, well, the people that they were saying, oh, they made a name for themselves last year and the year before, and doesn't matter. It's forgotten about quickly in AEW, which moves very fast and very quick. And here I am going, Kevin Knight's standing out here. He looks really good here.
Yeah.
So I am a silly person and should, like Ross, never be listened to or pay attention to.
How funny, like with Carl Fletcher's had the best year of his career. Like in terms of his standing in the industry and where he's been, like, you know, where he is at now. He's on the brink of punching through to the main event. And it doesn't feel that long ago where he was part of Aussie Open and he was on the Indies and he was in Newcastle. And just to look at Mark Davis and Carl Fletcher, you would have assumed that it would have been Mark Davis that would have gone the distance. And no disrespect to Carl Fletcher because he was still excellent, but you would have thought, oh, maybe Mark Davis is going to be the guy. It's Carl Fletcher. And you go, of course it was.
Well, they're still part of Aussie Open. Mark Davis now opens the door.
Yeah.
Kyle. He picks his bags up.
He's an Aussie that opens the door.
Don Callis family brawls with the Young Bucks and the Jurassic Express and the Kenny Omega.
Yeah, we now know they're probably friends because they have fought together now and helped each other out after the segment last week where they were in a room together. And after the ending of I said PLE there, the pay-per-view match where they got together. So we now know for sure they're together. let's have more things happen now, I guess. Now that we know they're together, I don't know what else to say here. It was just a nice promo from Don saying, like, you can kill him, man, and I'll forgive you, but if you go alongside Kenny Omega...
That was a nice little bit by Don. I like that.
But the rest of it was just like, oh, they've dangled the money carrot again, even though, the Bucks helped earn the money, but they gave up the money to be with their friend. So the Don Callis kept all the money. Just waiting for more things to happen now, like what they're going to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no more will they, won't they. Now it's what you're going to do. And that's all I have to say there.
I like Kenny Omega's Christmas jumper.
Oh, yeah, what did it have on it? I saw the... Yeah.
Kenny Omega on it.
Just Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega.
And I'm friends with the guy who made that. He was very happy.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Was it Santa Claus?
I don't... It's not no. AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament Semi-Final Hardcore Holiday Death Match. Timeless Love Bombs defeated the Mega Problems.
The Mega Problems? It's a nice name, isn't it?
Within 60 seconds, a champagne bottle to the head.
Yep.
And then a candy cane wrapped in barbed wire.
Yeah.
And not a Taipei match like I thought we were getting, that she was into that. So I shouldn't look at every single thing that Tony Storm says seriously.
There was loads of high spots in this match, as you would expect, like the Storm Zero through the table on the floor off the apron, the elevated sling blade on the chair in the ring from the Love Bombs, Storm Zero to both the heels at the same time, where one's head went into the midriff of the other. Ooh, lots of good stuff to like in this match. And then Luther is Santa. It's what we want to happen. It's what we want to happen.
To see Luther as
baby. That's all I'm doing.
That's all my notes.
Yeah.
Great match. Really good. Had a lot of fun.
Sorry, Pipe.
Had a lot of fun.
Are you surprised by the winners? I was a little bit surprised when I saw it this morning.
No, I figured that we would get the Timeless Love Bombs in the final against the Babes of Wrath. I thought Babes of Wrath have been the underdogs all the way through, and I think they might go all the way with them.
Yeah.
This is Tony's to win. They created this division just for her, just so somebody else could have that singles match title, even.
Singles title.
Jesus Christ.
There's something in the water today, isn't it? And it's called vodka.
I'm so hungry for vodka. The Trios match, non-title AEW World Trios Champions, the Ops, defeated Dark Order, which is their first time on TV in bloody ages.
7 years it's been, lads.
Really?
No.
Caught me out there. Caught me napping.
I like the bit backstage where Hangman's like walking with purpose towards the ring and they're all like, whoa! Let us have our match. We don't get any anymore. Please let us have it.
I wish Hangman had gone, who are you?
Yeah. You only show up when we're about to be killed. Can you not do anything, please?
I was shocked at how little reaction the Ops got without Joe when they walked out. There was silence in that arena, which I didn't expect. Because Hobson, they're still good boys. Obviously not on Samoa Joe's level, but I didn't expect complete silence like we got when they walked out.
Brutal apathy.
Brutal apathy.
Because they knew it was going to happen. It's like, oh no, not the Dark Order.
Yeah. Always nice to see Johnny Hungy in there, of course. I think the Dark Order got a little bit more offense than I thought they were going to get. I thought this was going to be like a match to further establish like Hook, especially as a hard boy after the finish of the pay-per-view match in the cage, but it wasn't really that. I was a bit surprised by that match booking decision. But yeah, Hook ran away, so I guess we're building to some kind of match with Hangman where he's locked in with Hangman. I think that's where we're going.
That makes sense,
yeah.
right?
So it was a means to an end, I guess.
Yeah, just a storyline match there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but good seeing the Dark Order. Maffew's mates.
Friends of Maffew.
I like seeing Johnny Hungy on meme pages that have nothing to do with wrestling.
Well, he broke through, didn't he? 'Cause he was on that episode of Impractical Jokers as well.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And we had to threaten Myrrh, was it? I think it was Myrrh. It's been a while since I've seen
it. No, it's frankincense. Oh, they're a bit dodgy, aren't they, as well, on the Impractical Jokers? Let's move on.
A couple of them are, yeah.
In the main event, CC Blue League match for the first time in AEW, Claudio Castagnoli defeated John Moxley.
I wasn't sure whether this was the right thing to do to put them in the same league together because I thought we should maybe build up to a Moxley versus Claudio match. But actually, it was a great match. It was really good fun. And the finish actually enhances the ongoing Death Riders saga in a really, really nice way.
I thought the facials of everybody at the end was great because Moxley sat there gutted, like sat on the back of the barricade, and then Marina's right next to him looking sorry for him. She knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. Claudio's beat him as well, so he's going to be the leader, I think, going forward. I'm all on this one. Fantastic match between the pair. They look like brothers in there, the way they were wrestling. And the way they look.
Yeah, the Mitchell brothers. Yeah, everything you said, I'm just waiting to see more and the development and it happened, finally.
Yeah. I think we'll get a bit more of a tease. It might be the final thing we'll see of the Continental Classic that isn't Takeshita versus Okada, potentially. But I love the finish. Like, who's quickest on the draw? It's Claudio. Bosh. See you later, John. Yeah. Who knows what's coming. Bless him.
Good times.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
The other highlight I like was Moxie making his entrance as he does through the crowd, and he stopped and saw a big bed sheet that had Mox written on it, and he walked and he went back just so the camera could get it next to him, and he went back again.
Yeah, that's for a promo package.
Hell yeah.
That bed sheet guy likes me. Come on, kid, we'll make our own
For
group.
the baby face turn, they go, Mark, the crowd love Moxley.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's that one guy.
But I really good Dynamite, I thought, this week from top to bottom. There
Oh,
wasn't
absolutely.
really, wasn't much filler in there at all.
No filler, all killer. Like these new podcasts we've been doing. Yeah. Hi, I'm a lonely, sad person who doesn't have a VPN. I can only enjoy the things that in my little country that is currently on fire and a bit crap. If only I had something to hide my IP address. Also my privacy and sensitive data, because the country is on fire due to Somalian pirates. Not only are they burning my village down, but also they want my privacy and data so they can sell it to evil people. If only I had something that enabled me to switch my virtual location with just one tap, because I'm also not very bright. 2 steps, I'm out. If only I could access content exclusive to and cheaper in other regions, my squalid little life would be so much happier and brighter. My bank details, my passwords, my online identity, because everything is in my phone. If only that were more secure, so those Somalian pirates with big guns wouldn't do anything for me. With the limited funds I get from Cultaholic, I could also save money on purchasing flights, hotels, subscriptions, and other things like that. But I don't. My cool friends here, though, with gigantic penises and social lives, they have NordVPN. It protects them while they're using a public Wi-Fi and traveling. Lightning fast. Meow. That was the noise of them just thinking about NordVPN's internet, near throttling, one account for up to 10 devices, and it costs the same as a 1 cup of coffee per month, which I can't afford because the Somalian pirates stealing my coffee.
But don't worry, Maffew, you'll get NordVPN and you will be able to afford it.
Will I?
Yes, you will, Maffew. To get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/cultaholic. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. There's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the podcast episode description box. And crucially, there's no Somalian pirates in there, so don't worry.
You've just saved my Christmas. Thank you, NordVPN.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
Time for the mailbag. Ooh. Exactly. What's up, Maffew, Ross, and Shagger Tom? Big fan since the days of Redacted. I recently remembered a situation that happened to me a few years ago. I was the middle of a fairly heated couples therapy session with my partner when my therapist noticed my Bret Hart t-shirt.
What are the chances, eh?
I wonder why you're in therapy.
It was your wife, Julia, and interrupted our session to tell me that Brett and his wife, oh no, are also clients of his. Oh God. This led to me.
You can't say that, surely.
This to me, yes.
Might not be his
Patient confidentiality.
Might not be his current wife. Might be his old one.
There was still patient confidentiality.
No, I'm with you.
That's terrible.
This leads me to ask you guys, when is the least appropriate time/situation that wrestling has come up in your life? I think you got us beat this time, pal.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Cheers. Former North York Rockets and Everton forward Tomas Radinsky, a.k.a. Ravil, or pronounced Reveal. Reveal from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
That's what your therapist did a bit too much, is reveal.
Wow.
I mean, I can't trump that. I mean, every day is the answer from us, I guess.
Remember in college breaking up with a girl and being really upset about it, and I remember being genuinely being quite emotional about it because I really liked her, and it ended very soon. And I was just walking away from school with mate. I had tears in my eyes. I was feeling a bit sad, and they were just like, "Do you think Chris Benoit's going to win the title?" That's fully loaded. I was just like, I don't care. I don't care. But thank you for trying to pull me out of it.
Oh, bless.
Did you think he was going to win?
No, I didn't. For all it's worth.
I did. Now that bastard fully reversed it. I'll go with, during lockdown, my family were doing a lot of Zoom calls. We did a lot of quizzes because my crazy uncle liked doing them. And it was an excuse for him to read his Best of Billy Connolly joke book that he had.
Oh, that's a joke.
I paused at the wrong moment there. I'm sorry. That sounds like a horrible insult to Billy Connolly there. I do apologize.
Just the one joke.
And obviously, everyone had their there's families, old people with lovely setups and houses and things. So they've got on the wall is nothing but pictures of weddings, their kids when they were little, and all the other things like that, like normal families do. I was using the setup I was using for Cultaholic, and so I didn't really notice this until near the end of a 3-hour sesh. My lovely cousin just said, "So, is Honky Tonk Man a close personal friend of yours or something?" I went, "What?" And it was the lovely 8x10 drawing that came from Wrestle Crate that was signed. That was the only thing I'd put up that week. It was alternating between all the useless crap that accumulated over the years on my walls. So, you know, aunties, lovely memories, holidays with the cousins, people no longer here. Me, Honky Tonk Man, signed. So I just went, yeah, he's my favourite.
Mine's a bit of a tenuous one, but I went when Adam and Jack left at the start of, the middle of this year, I'd been paying off the holiday monthly for like 10 months. I was like, right, it's happened at a good time this holiday. I'll get away from everyone for a week, everything work-related for a week, and I'll just have a nice time and not think about work and just drink some tequilas and all that malarkey. And then I got on holiday first morning, put my beach towel on the sunbed. Mr. Ross, funny to see you here. Just a guy who watches the channel who spent the first 3 days asking me all questions about Jack and Adam. So I went all the way to Tunisia to speak to a stranger about Jack and Adam. Well, I was thinking, Christ, what a lovely time it'll be to get away from everything Jack and Adam. Mate. So it was all right the second half of the week once all those questions were answered, but it was just like, what's going to happen with Cultaholic? I was like, just come
leave me alone.
Get away from this.
You know, resist the urge.
Happened to be in the Maldives. The first time we went to Alex and I went to the Maldives, which is like other side of the world. And we were chatting to this couple, as found out they're an English couple, and the guy was like, I wanted to say something earlier, actually, because I watched you guys on the channel. And Alex went, oh, for God's sake. Her reaction was perfect. I had that. And then there was another one where I went to the Edinburgh Dungeon. Oh, yeah. And we did the whole dungeon experience, and then we finished, and love it. One of the actresses came running out and went, "I'm really sorry, I wanted to say something in there, but I really love you on the channel." And Alex went, "Oh, for God's sake!" She's still getting used to that. In fact, it was when we went to Full Gear. We were walking through the crowd, and there's all these American actors going, "Tom Campbell, Tom Campbell." She's like, "I forgot you. Everyone know you here as well, weren't they?" Yeah, but the Tunisia thing, I can hear your frustration with that. Yeah. Especially when after all that had happened, and then it's like, let me tell. I can ask you all the questions about it. I mean, if you're watching, then look.
I didn't mind after the first 3 days. It was just like it lined up so perfectly. It was like Jack's last podcast, and it was like the week after, sort of 2 weeks after I was in Tunisia for a week away anyway. And then I spent the first 3 days talking about Jack and Adam to a stranger.
Did you respond correctly, or did you resist the urge to go, "Oh no, they're both going to jail. They've been swindling funds for years, and now the time's come."
I answered correctly and respectfully.
Oh, well, you're a better man than me. Well done, you. And if you see my holiday, please say hello.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, never don't say hello.
Oh, always say hello.
Yeah.
And then goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye quicker, please. Greetings to the Cultaholic Podcast Wolfpack. Being sick as an Albanian dog recently. Hang on. I've been binging all the podcasts, starting with the most recent, and as we speak, landing somewhere in the August 2024 mark. Going back week by week, it's almost like seeing the decline of wrestling, but in reverse.
Quite literally week by week.
Hearing your fresh reactions to events like the Bryan Swerve match, Jey Uso winning the Rumble, and Cena turning. It got me thinking, what's one event in wrestling you wish you could relive with no memory of it? Oh. My granddad has dementia, so I'll sit him in front of all of your suggestions. He doesn't really, thank Christ. He's just not a filthy mark like us. P.S. In June 2019, I may have got you a lot in trouble. Sorry, I may have got you lot in trouble with Mustafa Ali over comparing his logo to your... Oh, it's you. To yours at the time. I apologize. I was but a small child doing GCSEs. Oh, God. Blame it on work-related stress. Been watching since episode 1 with Ross, Maffew, and name Rejected. Yeah.
Nice.
I like that. And I'm glad you all actually like each other now. Yeah, us too. Yours sincerely, former Everton midfielder and member of Society, Gylfi
Sigurdsson.
A.K. Alfie from Newcastle up the NE29.
It's a tough one, Maffew. Look at Austin Theory, I guess, and insert there. Whoa! It's a comparable scenario, allegedly.
Oh!
But he's a footballer, former footballer.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that was a roller coaster of an email. So, no, thank you very much. the Mustafa Ali thing may have been all right, but it a bad thing at the time. But that was when Jack actually beat Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
And he will never admit it. He was so, starstruck by him. He's like, no, Jack, you came off better than Mustafa Ali. I'm as shocked as you are, but you actually won that. He's like, no.
He came with evidence. I forget what it was about, but Jack had quotes and everything. Like, you did say this.
How dare you say I said this? And goes, here is you saying it.
Can't remember what it was now. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but like Jack, you won. Bless him, he couldn't accept it. It's like, no way. Not the master of the reverse 450. So what is one event in wrestling that you would like to relive?
Foley off the cage, I reckon.
It's a good one.
Because I remember seeing that I was about maybe 11 when I borrowed the word. I was about to say lent in a proper Geordie way. I remember where I was when I borrowed the VHS for King of the Ring 98 off my friend. And I remember losing my bananas when I saw that for the first time. So I'd like to see that for the first time again. Couldn't believe it. Still can't believe it now, really.
Yeah. Oh, I've got one if you're thinking. By the way, to defend Ross, loads of people in the Northeast use lend and borrowed in the reverse turns. I don't know why.
lent it off my friend later.
Lenders that.
I borrowed it.
Lenders that.
Borrow as a pencil. What? Mine would be the Miz 2017 promo against Daniel Bryan. I said it earlier, but I must have watched that 100 times. It's like, whoa, what the hell? Like, you look around going, there was no one with me at the time, so I got my mates. Have you seen this? Have you watched this? Bloody hell.
I'd like to live without the knowledge. Raw 1998, first Raw of 1998, which is Mick Foley winning the title. 99, sorry. Mick Foley winning the WWF title from The Rock in the main event, and all the build to it. Like, just a really iconic moment where, because it's a TV main event, you didn't necessarily expect Foley to win, but on that night all the stars aligned and it was a magnificent watch. I'd love to be able to watch it again with fresh eyes and go, he's going to do it, he might do it, will he do it, he flipping did.
The pop for Austin is one of the loudest in history.
Yeah, earth shattering.
He'd been off for a few weeks recovering, he was paggered, and it was just like
blew the roof
like an old volcano.
And it was the fact that he hit the stunner and then put Foley on top of Rock. The Austin pop was still going as the 3 count went down, and the pop just got bigger. I was like, what? Incredible.
That's a good pick.
Great pick.
Owen, go on, son.
Probably Taker losing the streak at Mania.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Because I was genuinely shocked and I didn't think it would ever happen. Or if it did happen, it would be his last match.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect Lesnar to beat him that night. And I watched it live as well, and I was shell-shocked. So then when Bryan came out afterwards, like, he's got to win, surely.
Yeah, because I was watching with my mates, and my mates were like, oh, this match is a bit crap. But I was like the only one, people outside of me talking over my head, because I'm only a very big person. And he hit 3 in a row. And I went, uh-oh. Like, that moment, wait, 3 in a... No. And I'm like, guys. And it was really like, look, 3. And it was like, no way.
Yeah.
What a moment that was.
See, I remember watching it slightly different because I thought the match was quite boring.
Oh, the match was the match was awful.
Me and my flatmate at the time, we had it on, but we were just chatting away about anything else. And
Yeah,
then
He
the
was
other
concussed.
F5
Have some respect.
He was.
True.
He was concussed during a boring match.
Yeah, the match itself was dire, but the pinfall and the reaction afterwards, like me, I watched it live with my brother, and both of us were just like, what's happened there? Has he gone off script? Because the music didn't play afterwards either.
That's right, just that. No commentator said anything as well.
It was just silence. Me and my brother were just like, hang on, is he just shot on The Undertaker?
And the story goes that the ref didn't know either.
Yeah.
And the idea of like, imagine, oh God, my everything would fall out of my bum in that moment.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that was going to happen, and you counted the 3.
Yeah.
You'd be sick, wouldn't you? You'd go green.
Still try and rib him. I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, exactly. What a great hazing.
Yeah, sure. If I could watch something again and not know what happened, it'd probably be that. Just for the shock again.
Yeah. Also, I was in America for that. I'm watching it live, but obviously not there. But it cut to the dude who had the shirt and the face, and my mate went, "Oh, I know him." Anyway, shalom, diddlers.
Shalom.
Hope you're all doing well. A bit of an odd one for you. My fiance loves to put paprika in everything whenever she's cooking. I don't know why, but it always works. It makes the food taste really nice. Maybe it's some German wizardry. Or paprika is just that nice.
It is nice.
That leads me to my question. Who is your pro wrestling paprika? As in, the wrestler that you can put in any match that will automatically make it a good time. Thanks for the weekly dose of Friday tomfoolery. Hey. And all the work you do. Give New Quack a snack from me. Hell yeah. Lots of love, former Newcastle United defender Olivia Bernard, a.k.a. James in Neath, South Wales, a.k.a. James Pro 97 or 97, I don't know, on Twitch, XOXO.
Hello.
XOXO to you too, pal.
Kurt Angle.
Oh, great pick.
Whoever is in that match, chuck Kurt Angle in there, and you're off to the races.
Big E.
Ooh.
That's a different kind of good time, obviously, but a good time all the same. Ooh. Yeah, he was the guy back in the day. Oh, 10 years ago, the New Day were on a tear. 10 years. God. 2015.
What a run. Le Parker.
The Parker?
Yeah.
What, the new Svelte one?
Don't know if it's the Svelte one, who's not as good, but his entrance gear is nice. The other one who passed away at his moments, or the one from WCW who was either hitting people with chairs, DDP was wearing a skin, or the one in 2000 during Kevin Sullivan's era who was doing the overdub gimmick. You know, yo, this is about the 1-4-1. One for me,
I've never seen
and
that
one for my homies. And that's the big crowd. Yay! He's wrestling someone. And he goes like, and then he's like, okay, fine. Goes put the microphone down. The voice carries on. It's just like, listen up, you jacked up weirdo looking freak. And Bug's like, no, I'm not saying that, and stuff like that. He goes, oh, wait, you're going to be a dick about it. All right, I'm going to beat you up. Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Really underrated because it's, again, during the Kevin Sullivan era of WCW, a fine vintage of wrestling for anybody. Yeah. Le Parker.
Times.
What about you, Owen? You've got a Paprika?
Shawn Michaels.
Nice. Which era?
NXT.
Shawn Michaels.
Even the travesty that was the Saudi Arabia tag team match, he was still the highlight of that.
Yeah. Especially when they showed that video about it years later and he's there going, missed it just a little bit as he came backstage. Also, do you have a preferred spice?
I'm a real softie when it comes to spice, so I can't go too far. So paprika maybe is the limit.
Okay. Yeah.
A little dash of it here and there.
All right,
yeah.
No, I use paprika as well. So
Yeah.
when I saw paprika, I do chuck paprika in pretty much everything I cook.
Yeah.
So
I'm a smoked paprika guy.
God, yeah, smoked paprika is the way.
I didn't realize there was a difference, me, until walking down Lidl's one night and just saw, you get two different kinds of paprika. Incroyable. What a time to be alive.
Come on, Owen.
I'm similar to Ross actually. I've got a sensitive tummy, so I don't go crazy with paprika or any spices really. Very bland boy.
Wow. The Americans are stunned to hear this from a bunch of English lads. But yeah, that is the end of the mailbag.
It is. Ooh. Mailbag at cultaholic.com.
Thank you. I forgot what to do there.
I know. I thought you weren't going to say it, so I said it for you.
Yeah, you were right. I wasn't. Just stare like a goon.
It's Cultaholic's Big Question.
What a lovely podcast. Time for just a little bit more now. And the big question is, who should retire Chris Jericho in his WWE run? Which, as we all know, will be his last run.
Yeah. It's been speculation that this is an inevitability. Jericho has said he wants to wrestle a little bit more before he hangs up the boots. And the Wrestling Observer has reported that there is a retirement storyline being pitched by WWE for Jericho. And with the Rumble round the corner, it seems like an inevitability that we might see him pop up in there and end out his time in WWE. So the question is, obviously with John Cena's last match on the horizon and one final match for somebody to, either Gunter or LA Knight to become Cena's final opponent, who should be Chris Jericho's final opponent?
AJ Styles.
Ooh.
Because obviously the fantastic, long, girthy history of Y2AJ in 2016. We're all there. It was a great time. But also, because obviously Styles has said similar things in the press before, last couple of months or so. So I reckon you could have a retirement versus retirement match, a loser leaves town kind of deal. And then the winner obviously stays and the loser goes. So AJ Styles beats Jericho on the way out. And then obviously Styles will go on later in the year to retire as well. Yeah. That's what I'm pitching.
Nice.
We're in dangerous territories with Jericho based off his latter days in AEW. Some of it may be good, lots of it may be, you know what, as Gennaro Gattuso said that time.
I love the promo. I would go with, just because for continuity's sake, so it won't happen, Rey Mysterio. Because that can, as you said there, is also somebody who is never going to retire, but I'll play along. That they've had great chemistry in WCW, the amazing feud in 98 or so. The great stuff they were doing in 2010, 2011.
And he stole the mask.
Yeah. And just having great matches every time they got in the ring. Yeah, I can see that. The referencing that, be magnificent video packages. And then, as you say, Dom going, you're going to retire, Jericho. Well, what about you, mate? Like, oh, yeah. And then he can go, no, shut up. Shut up, stupid son.
In the spirit of how John Cena's last match is going to be somebody that they are building, I think it should be the same. So I'm sort of looking ahead, thinking if Jericho's going to come back in January, maybe he retires, say, in December, this time next year. So who is going to be on the main roster in a position who would benefit from that this time next year? I'm bouncing 2 names round.
Oh.
Obafemi.
Okay, yeah.
So the idea of having Obafemi be the one that finally takes out Y2J. You know, big beefy guy. Although I think Obafemi's booking should just be he enters the Rumble and just clears house like Thanos in Infinity War, where he gets all but one of the time stones and he's just swatting people away. Yeah. That should be Obafemi on the main roster. But we should get to Jericho and it should be him that finally puts Jericho down. 10 power bombs, good night. Or Joe Hendry. Because by this time next year, I think Joe Hendry will be on the main roster.
He's got to be if he's on main roster money.
He's on main roster money. I think
31K.
31 of this shiny coin. I think that by that point, he'll be on the main roster. And I think that there is a lot of charisma and Kavorka that Jericho and Joe Hendry can have some fun with. Definitely do some live concert stuff. Bit of battle of the bands.
Oh, Joe wins that one, hands
Joe
down.
wins that, absolutely.
Fozzy versus parody song.
Fozzy versus parody. Yeah, stupid parody songs that no one likes versus Joe Hendry.
Hey, did Joe Hendry sell out Wembley Stadium? Come on.
No, but he almost sold out that show at TNA over Thanksgiving. That was a very TNA thing they did there, wasn't it? Very TNA thing they did. Yeah, so I can't decide between those two. I think you've either got really fun little comedy shtick to end Jericho's time. You probably do both. You have it like midsummer, you do like a nice little comedy story based around music between Jericho and Hendry. But then in his last match, it's just Obafemi just leaving him a fine powder in the ring.
I do also like the idea, if Gunther is the one to defeat John Cena and go, Auf Wiedersehen, it would be nice if he keeps that up.
Oh, he collects heads.
He becomes almost like some sort of legend killer. That's not been done before. It's a completely original concept. But yeah, Gunther's like, I'm the guy. And also because Gunther loves his style of wrestling, it'd be just the promos him going, I don't like your singing or dancing. Yeah. Or that tap dance thing you did on Nitro one time.
I'm not here to sing and dance. I'm here just to beat you up. Yeah. That's cuts to the chase.
Or
that's quite nice.
Even funnier, I'm a big fan of Juventud Guerrero. You took his mask, I take your career. He's like a second father to me with Juventud. Or failing that, of course, for the thumbnail, Rhea Ripley would be good.
Rhea Ripley would be brilliant. First intergender match, Rhea Ripley versus Chris Jericho, and it's Ripley with the Riptide that retires.
Yeah.
Or Natty Neidhart. Put her on the thumbnail.
Yeah, Liv Morgan would be a good pick as
Liv
well.
Morgan.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell you what would be a good pick, pair of busters. big pair of busters. Big pair of busters could be. Get them on the thumbnail.
Paul O'Grady's deceased dog.
No, busters. No, not those. Big pair of busters.
No, the tag team Buster and Chip.
I tell me good. Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Get him on the
Who else can we get on there?
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
The kids love Mr. Bean.
New Quack beating him would be quite
Quack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Boogie 2988. Let's get it.
Oh, the kids love Boogie.
Keep him off the thumbnail, Owen. It's too far.
Who's doing good thumbnails at the moment? Who's doing Kadikarus? He'd be good. Let's get Jim Caddick to beat him. There you go.
And for no reason at all, Vince Russo on fire.
Yeah. there's our suggestions.
Just a few selections to whet your taste buds. Maybe with a bit of paprika, who knows. Let us know in the comments below who you think should retire Chris Jericho. And until then, while you're typing, furiously I hope, Ross, what have you got for us until next week?
Yeah, I'll plug the punishment video, which is on the Patreon now at the $10 tier. It's on Patreon because we can't get away with this kind of stuff on YouTube. We found out, so we kept getting demonetized. So we took to Patreon to keep it alive without killing it completely. Sam is suffering for his art, therefore you should laugh at him for doing so. Go to patreon.com/cultaholic. As well as that, on that sort of $10 tier and downwards, you get WTF moments for every AEW and WWE pay-per-view. You get the 8 big PLE punishment videos a year. You get the After Dark podcast, which is like a secondary podcast to this one, where we talk about things we can't talk about on YouTube because we found we got demonetized for them as well. There's all sorts on there and more stuff to come in 2026 as well. We've got big plans for the Patreon to give you more exclusive stuff on there without taking too much away or anything away from this YouTube channel as well. So that's that plug done.
Bloody hell! Wow. Okay. Anything else after that?
on the podcast feed, brand new episode of the Cultaholic Classic SmackDown review tomorrow morning. Ironically, considering the current situation of wrestling in 2025, this week's episode, John Cena wins a tournament.
Whoa.
Weird.
Which is great for the title of the podcast.
Cha-ching.
John
SEO
Cena
heavy.
wins a tournament. It's the week that he becomes the top contender for Backlash in 2003. It's myself and Maffew Gregg watching every episode of SmackDown from the very beginning to its bitter end. And if you're on the Patreon, you can watch the video version as well, where we you can just see our faces just talking words out of our mouths. And then a new Classic Raw review on Monday. Myself and Jackie Orlando watching every episode of Monday Night Raw. We are into the Christmas episode of 1997. Sergeant Slaughter has only gone and booked Triple H versus Shawn Michaels for the European title, but they're friends.
That'll be a Jammo contest, that will be.
How will that go down?
Zut alors.
Zoot alors. And Mark Merrer's making Sable dress as a reindeer. Oh, it's all carnage.
Really?
Yeah. It's on the video version, podcast version, both available on Monday.
You?
Wow. I'm going to go to see Sabaton in Manchester with my brother.
Hey!
It's my dad's birthday, so that is what I'll be spending the weekend doing.
Happy birthday, Papa Greg.
Happy
He
birthday,
hates
pal.
wrestling. He'll never hear this. But thank you, lad. Owen, what about yourself?
What have I got to plug?
Yeah.
I don't know. Patreon, all content on YouTube.
Fantastic.
Done that bit.
Come on.
Yes.
Are you streaming at the minute?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I stream every Thursday with Dan. Mason Mindle, playing Football Manager 26 every Thursday. So by the time this goes out, next Thursday we should be live, and then we're followed by Ross as well. It's Super Thursdays. We've got Football Manager and then FIFA. It's all the football, all the fun, all the time.
All the football.
Only on Thursdays. Only on Thursdays.
Fantastic. Well, that's a lot of plugs. Thank you very much for listening. This has been Tom. This has been Ross. This has been Magnificent Owen. This has been New Quack, and I've been here. Thank you very much. Patreon.com/Cultaholic, mailbag@cultaholic.com. And now we're going to point behind us and say something nice and sincere. What's it going to be this week?
I swear, officer, as a raccoon, I know my rights.
1, 2, 3.
As a raccoon, I know my rights.
Z.
Who won the war?
Y. X.